just a few technical
I think I figured
difficulties.
it out. It should be
We
good
can
now.
figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other stuff, but it's been a while since I finished Lord of the Mysteries.
Fucking tell me about it, brother. I don't remember. But I will pretend to remember. I will do my best. I will do my best.
Do you want to start?
I think
we'll
Dara
probably
can
start
start.
off with the
Yeah, she
I
finished the
think
most
since you just-
recent.
Exactly. Yeah.
She has the best memory out of all three of us.
I wouldn't take that bet, buddy. I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't take that bet. What do you want me to start with? Like, which part do you guys want to start talking about first?
I was thinking we go weirdly paradoxically. I was thinking we start from the ending, and then we can just go back and forth with like cool stuff from volume 7 onwards.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, dude. Ending's like still so fresh. I went around because I finished it like 2 days ago and just like
Oh,
the past,
you
like, couple
just
days,
finished it.
I
Yeah.
just finished.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I only
snap.
finished 2 or 3 days ago. Like I just finished. So I was like going around, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I don't have any more." Obviously there's Koi, but I'm like, I don't have any more Lord of the Mystery Street. It's so upsetting.
I didn't know that. I had
Yeah,
like a
I
week of
think
recovery.
it'll be good. I know. I think like how it ended, I kind of saw it going in that direction for the last little bit, especially after like Klein. I think I said it was after like Klein spoke with Roselle and Roselle went back to sleep, and then there was like a pattern of people going to sleep
Oh,
for different
yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
It was kind of leading and pointing towards the fact that Klein was gonna follow that pathway. And then I remember like in the very beginning, before I knew what actually the story was and that it wasn't an isekai, he wasn't transmigrated anywhere. Definitely like I used to have the thought of I was either like Klein's gonna advance to godhood or he's gonna die. Like there was never really any choice there. So how his story ended, I feel like it was pretty much set up from the very beginning. It
Very
wasn't
beginning.
Yeah, and then like definitely around like the Roselle stuff, it started to be pretty evident that he was gonna fall asleep.
That he'd
Which
be
I think was
next.
a good
Oh.
Yeah, which I think was like a good way to end his story and everything.
But then there's COI, so we don't know what's gonna happen. So we
I
don't
know.
know.
And like,
Wait, where's
have
my
you
note?
both?
Hold on. He
Because
might
here's
know.
the thing, have you guys both read it or?
I've read 30 chapters and then I put it on hold. People got really mad at me.
I'm like 300 chapters away from finishing, so I'm pretty
Okay.
close.
So for sake of
Yeah.
discussion, I'll be like, I have not read it, so I won't say anything that was revealed. I don't know anything about it. I know a little bit, but I don't know anything.
I know it follows, it's like 7 or 8 years in the future, and I know it follows like a new protagonist, and
Yeah,
that the new protagonist isn't a transmigrator, and that's about all I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, she
So
might know more than me.
I think about it. That's about as much as Easy knows too, I think.
Hold up. I didn't
We're on the
know.
same page.
My theory was he was a fucking transmigrator. I don't know. I don't know how she knows that, but yeah. No, we're on the same boat.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
cool. So
fair
you
enough.
thought like, okay, like his story is gonna end the same way Roselle's ended, or kind of stuff like that was set up from the beginning. That's cool. I don't know. In the
Yeah,
beginning, I
like
was thinking the same thing, but I'm like, that'd be like the best fitting, depressing ending we can get.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, the fact that like the last chapter, or one of the last chapters, was like Azek waking up and reading all of his notes and stuff,
That fucked me
and
up.
Klein, who's still a Klein at this point, who's like a god, damn near a great old one, is still calling Azek teacher. Just made me like tear up. I was like, oh, that's so cute. What the fuck?
No, it was so good. I loved all the like father figure kind of people that were in Klein's life that really like molded him to who he was. Like he had Dwayne Dante, or not Dwayne Dantes. He had Captain Dunn, and then he had Azek, and then he had just kind of these people around him who were just really guiding him and leading him throughout it. And then obviously, I feel like even probably Dally, and like in a weird way, Bernadette, where it's just like these people who showed him how to do things and when to do things and all these stuff around it, and really molded him as a people, which was like a really beautiful thing, I think, to have in his storyline.
What's it called when he made himself look like Dwayne? It kind of looked like Dunn Smith, right?
Yeah,
it was
Right.
vaguely reminiscent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you mentioned that, I
it
was like,
was
oh
really
yeah, I
reminiscent.
do remember. At least they resembled somewhat the same. Because even what's it called,
Like the
Madame
gray
Dally
eyes,
was like, oh
the
shit,
gray
yeah.
eyes, the slightly receding hairline.
Yeah. Oh, I miss Volume 1 and Captain Dunn.
Yeah.
I understand why he had to die, and like it made sense for the plot and Klein's trajectory and everything. But I'm like, he would have been so
I
good. He
still
would have been
don't get
such
it.
a good character to keep around. And I understand that Isaac kind of took over that role, and like Klein wouldn't have had the journey that he had if Captain Dunn didn't die. But oh, I miss him so much.
I think he was still like the
Oh
most
yeah.
tragic death. Him, and then when it leads into like Madame Dally in like Volume 4. I think
Yep.
those two deaths were the ones that messed me up the most. Like those were the two
Ye-
that I personally wanted to stay around till the very end, but then like they didn't. That one messed
I
me
don't
up.
Yeah.
know. For me, it was weirdly old Neil was like the one that really hit me so hard for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, that was the first time
Because
I
the
got
whole
really emotional.
yeah, that one was fucking cooked. Because the whole time I was like, it was so depressing. He was like, he's sitting there. He's like, no, no, I can bring her back. Just leave me alone. I'll be fine tomorrow. And it's
Oh
like,
yeah, it's like
oh
come back
no.
tomorrow, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
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 Did you guys get teary eye on stream, or was it just me?
I'm sorry, did you just have I got teary-eyed
Oh,
on
sorry. Did
stream?
any of you
Dude,
guys cry?
I
I cried. I cried.
I cried probably at least once
A
a
volume.
volume. Once a volume, I had like a big cry.
I didn't mean to laugh, but I remember when I first heard you were reacting to it, I tuned in during your volume 2 finale stream. So when you saw Old
Oh
Kohler died, you
no.
got all emotional, and I'm like, I'm over here laughing. It's like, yes.
I
Feel
was
miserable.
sobbing. Dude, I think it was was it when I think I cried a lot when Grosel died. I don't know why, but I thought that death was super sad. I think it was when Dally died though. And, like, obviously the ending, but I'm pretty sure when Dally died, I was, like, uncontrollably sobbing. I
Mm-hmm.
was so upset.
Yeah, I think I had to take like a
So
quick
up
breather.
I don't cry that much if ever any so like I never cried anywhere. The closest I ever got was actually not any of those deaths. It was like a really weird place. It was okay, fuck you, Romero. It was a really weird place where it was at the end of volume 6 where Gehrman brings the people of the city of Silver out of the city of that's in the end of 6, right?
Yeah, at the ending of 6.
yeah.
Um, and there's like this small scene where like one of the people that Gehrman brought out and then brought back in to take the whole city of Silver out, he like gives his wife and kid like a candy or whatever, and
Oh
they're having it and they were
yeah.
like I've never had something this good or
This is good.
whatever.
Yeah.
And that was like a place where I actually got teary eyed. I was like, holy shit, like that's so sweet. Like something so minuscule to anyone else was like such a profound thing for them. It was so, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's where 7 starts, right? It's oh my god, what's his name? The pirate guy. He's like bringing them into their new town once they leave the city of Silver.
Don
The Nits, right?
was
Donitz,
it
the
Don?
Nits.
Then it's, yeah.
Yeah, he picks up Derek and like everybody else from the city of Silver. I think that's where 7
No,
starts, like roughly around that point.
Mhm.
Let me see. Let me pull this up
yeah.
then. Yeah, because I was looking at Love Notes. I'm like, yeah, that's where it starts. Like, then Ince arrives. He picks up Derek and the others from City of Silver, and that's where you first got emotional. Oh, okay, that's cool.
That's crazy that it took you that long to get emotional in the story.
And I was fucking
I'm
crying
dead
from like
inside,
chapter
okay? Don't
10.
judge me.
No, truly. Oh my
Nah,
god.
because that's how it is for me. Like when I really, really get into a series, I'm like, dude, I get so fucking invested that it gets to a point where I'll either
Yeah.
like really, really, really hate it or I'll really, really, really love it. And there's rarely like an in between. So I really, really loved it, and I would fucking cry like a little bitch. I'd end stream, I'm like, damn, man, that shit messed me up. I talked to my girl, I'm like, man, I'm going through it right now. Like, I miss old Neil. It's like, who the fuck is old Neil? It's like, man, you don't even know. So
You don't even
bad.
know.
Yeah, it's like she's like, "Shut
No, the
up."
amount of times I would finish a stream after something emotional would happen, and I'd just be, like, sitting on the couch or doing something in my room, and I'd be like, are you okay?" And I'm like,
Mhm.
"No, I'm
No.
not, and I'm not gonna be good for the next little bit, actually, and I can't explain to you why, because you haven't read the book, so you just won't get it."
Have you guys been able to get anybody else to start Lord of the Mysteries or no?
I've gotten 2 people to start it, yeah.
Oh, that's
I've gotten
cool.
2 as 2 people as well, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
tried
like they're
getting
like,
one
"I need
person.
to know." They're like, "I need to know what this thing is that you don't shut up about and, like, make videos about," and I was like, "Please, please do. I promise you will not be disappointed."
No, I've tried getting
Mhm.
one person into it, and he says it sounds too complicated, too many sequences and whatnot, or like too
Fair.
many
Not
abilities.
unfair. Yeah, not unfair.
Well,
Uh,
I have
s
a question for you 2.
Go for it.
Yes.
This isn't really tied, well, it could be tied to volume 7 and volume 8. What was your guys's favorite, not, they're all good, but what was your
Persona?
favorite and what was your least favorite volume?
Oh, volume.
My least fa Yo, I thought about that. I don't know. I loved volume 1. Volume 2 was really good. 3 with fucking Gurman was fucking goated. 4 when it leads up to the last dance. Maybe 5 with Dwayne Dantes, right? That's when you get introduced to him,
Mm,
or
4
no?
is with Wayne Mendes.
Uh, I don't
But
know.
4 is also Foggy Town, and then it's
Yeah,
also, like, The Last Dance.
I think the first half of volume 4 might have been my least, but Foggy Town and Last
Yeah.
Dance was just so fucking memorable. So I'm
Volume
like,
4 was, like, interesting because the first half was, like, super slow, and it's, like, such a
yeah.
different pace leaving volume 3, and then the second you get halfway through volume 4, I'm like, "Okay, this is actually the best volume ever. This is so good."
Yeah, because once it starts getting to him acting like as a tycoon and donating money, I'm like, I cannot relate to this. Like, I don't know, man. And it's like that was pretty
Yeah.
slow for me. But yes, and I'm trying to remember what happened in Volume 5. 6 was so good when like you start getting more of them on, and then like you get the crazy ass revelations of like it's actually not an isekai, like all that shit. So I don't know. I don't have a least favorite volume. I actually can't think of
Do you have
one.
a favorite?
I honestly, I think 6. No, I lied. I think 1 is still my favorite. Like just the early beginning. Like
Really?
it's real.
One's your
Like
favorite?
I like it because now I feel like that's my comfort volume. Like because I've been actually
Fair.
rereading them, like the physical releases, and I find it really really cool. Like how
Um,
there's so you're larping if you say one. I'm not larping because then they're setting up everything, and then in volume 1, because I remember once I finished it, I went back and I read chapter 1 Crimson right away. And it's like you can fucking hear the bells and like everything you hear and everything it's setting up. Like I thought it was fucking cool. And then it's like right away in volume 1 on reread, you find out that like Evernight's kind of been there from the beginning, like helping and protecting him. So fucking cool. So I don't know. I'm just saying default answer 1.
mm. No, I
Okay.
have
No, that's
I
fair.
I've talked about the because I've been asked this question so many times. I've got like a hard set for both. Volume 7 is my favorite because I love that persona. It is absolutely my
Merlin.
favorite. Merlin, like it's perfect. I can't even just it's so good. And then volume 2 is my least favorite. I still
Oh.
like it, mind you,
Yeah.
but 2
Yeah.
just felt very drawn out at the start. It just felt slower than it should have been, I think.
I think I was the same because like, oh man, this is 100 more chapters in volume 1. I was like, damn, and I was just getting this. Like, this is my first ever like book I've ever read.
Y-
So yeah, I was like, damn, two's kind of long, man. I was like, people read this
Yep.
much? I was like, oh shit, and I was like, oh, it's really good.
Yeah. No, I think I'd have to agree with Wiz. My least favorite volume was volume 2, and to be honest, I think if I wasn't, because that was also when I was away, so I, like, took a month break, and I, like, took a month break
Oh,
from
you
the
took a
book during
break.
that volume,
Yeah.
Mm.
and I think that if I wasn't making videos on it already, I wouldn't have picked it back up, I don't think.
Really? For
Yeah,
which
I
volume
don't,
again? You said 2?
there was something about volume 2 that I just wasn't, I couldn't like it. Like it just wasn't grabbing my attention as much. The ending of it was good. Like as the ending
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
came closer, it started to go. But I just think that in volume 2, there was so much going on and like so many things happening, and you were still learning the baseline lore of so many things that you're
Yeah.
like, okay, this is an overload of information, and then it's also just really long, and the payoff took a really long time to happen, so you're just like building up all these things for it to finally end in the last like 30, 40 chapters, and you're like, okay, here we are. um and
I
then I
feel
think
like
my
oh, sorry.
yeah. Oh, no, no, you can go.
Oh,
No,
I
it's
was
I was
okay.
just
just
You
gonna
gonna
you
say,
say
can interrupt, Dara. It's
yeah,
okay. Me and Wiz, we
I
would
feel,
interrupt each other by accident. It's okay. Don't worry about
yeah,
it.
I feel like for me, volume 2 started turning around when we hit Magician, because I feel like that sequence started being so cool as a whole. I was like, okay, now I'm actually a little bit more involved again. For the last,
Yeah.
like, for the first, like, I don't know, 80, 190 chapters or whatever it was, I was like, okay, I'm just reading it because I'm streaming it. But like, there were days I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, ugh.
You
Mhm.
know, I don't think I felt like that for Volume 2. I actually think I liked. You know what? Damn, I gotta shut up because then I might just keep changing my answer. I think I liked 2 a little bit more than 1 because it had like twice as many fights, and it's like I thought the whole shit with Sherlock and him being a detective was really cool. I don't know, but then Gurman, I think he's like. I got shut up before I keep talking, but I think 3 might have been my favorite volume, but it had the weakest ending.
He keeps changing.
So top 3,
You
volume 1,
keep
2, 3.
jumping
That's
between
my
you're
top
like,
3.
"This
That's
one,
my
this
top
one, this
3.
one."
Yeah, yeah, that's my top 3. Top 3.
Top 3 is 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, I think so. Because
Damn,
I feel like
okay.
everybody's
Oh,
default
that's
answer
like,
will be like everything with Adam towards the end or everything like I don't know. I'm gonna just keep it simple. Top 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, okay.
But 3
Fair
definitely the
enough.
weakest ending. Hey, were you guys ever spoiled on LOTM or no? Did you guys ever have any
I
spoilers? Because I've been
I
lucky.
feel
I was spoiler free.
I feel like I got spoiled on like really, really small things that I didn't really end up caring about.
yeah.
Okay.
All the big stuff, I'm glad I got to enjoy as you're supposed to. Like, I'm so glad no one ever spoiled the Chernobyl reveal for me.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
good.
That part, if that got, I can't even imagine what that
No,
would
I
be
was
like to
not
read
spoiled
it
on
and
that.
just be like, eh. Oh, that shit
Yeah.
was so cool.
I don't think I was ever spoiled on anything super
No?
big. And
Okay.
then I think there was stuff where like I did get spoiled, and then I would just like send in the Discord and be like, "Hey, I was told this," or "I accidentally saw this." And then I just get gaslit into thinking I'm wrong. And then also I would get spoiled on stuff in like volume when I was in like volume 2 or volume 3 that happens in volume 7.
Oh shit,
So I
like
would forget
really,
by
really
the
early
time
on. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I went back to some earlier videos and I think fucking a lot of people were spoiling shit that happens at the end or like it's or people would be like I thought people were being pretentious when they would say this, sorry, but they'd be like, it's not an
Not a
isekai. And I'm like,
isekai.
fuck you mean, bro? Are you fucking dumb? It is an isekai. And it's like, no, it's a I was like, okay, so what do you mean is it's a transmigration? I was like, no, I didn't realize they're fucking trying to spoil me. And I'm like, shut up.
Dude,
You
yeah,
stop trying to be so smart
I
and
asked that. Yeah. Yeah, I asked that question. I was like, "Hey, like I always see like under comments and stuff, people will be like, it's not an isekai." And everyone's like, "Oh, yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
transmigration.
Isekai is when you're like born in that world, but a transmigration is when you're like come into the body of someone who's already alive and just
Yeah,
passed away." And
when I would bring it up,
I was
people would
like,
be
"I don't
like,
think that
it's
makes
the
any
body versus the
sense."
soul going. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what I
I
remember
was like,
hearing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't
Okay.
think that makes any sense, but like, fuck it, I'm not that invested in it anyway. I'll buy it, whatever.
I
The
know.
two things I do remember I got spoiled for, one of them was Milos spoiling me, fuck you.
Oh yeah, Wiz spoiled
He's
me.
he spoiled me that Leonard was gonna join the Tarot Club like early,
Oh,
like
really?
volume two or three, like three, maybe still really early, not on purpose for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
he sent me like an artwork of Leonard, and he was holding a tarot card. He just didn't notice because it was in like a book or whatever.
Oh snap! And you picked up on
And I
that.
was like, yo, that's like a star tarot card.
That's pretty
I was like,
cool.
he's gonna be the star. I'll bet you money. Oh, and then I got spoiled on the name Sephira Castle. I had no idea what it was, but I
Oh
got spoiled on the
yeah,
name.
I never
Oh,
picked up on
same,
that.
okay.
We were
Oh
invited
yeah,
to a Discord
you were in the
server.
chat too. Yeah,
Yeah, we were
yeah,
invited to a Discord server before episode 1 of LOTM started with like other LOTM
yeah.
creators, and I think they
Yep.
titled it like the Sephira
The
Castle
Sephira
server.
Castle.
I
Yeah.
didn't see my fuck because sometimes I take like a week to respond. So at the time, I didn't see it, and so I think Wiz read that, but he didn't know what it meant. Yeah, that's fucking funny. You're like, I
That
got
was
spoiled on that.
hilarious.
No, I think the only thing I ever got spoiled, it was very minor stuff. But I remember Wiz is like, oh yeah, Volume 2 Faceless, it's really good. It's like, brother, it's like, I'm not, wait, I didn't finish it. And then I think his chat trolled him into spoiling me or something. So they were like, Audrey gets split in half.
Audrey gets split in half.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what the
Dude, they
fuck does
bullied
that
me.
even mean? And I was like, did she die? He's like, what? I was like, but then he said it with like this weird smug face. I'm like, that can't be true. But then it was like her splitting her like persona in two or whatever. Okay, it's like, okay, all right, that was very mild, but it's so out of context. So I'm good. I've always been spoiler free. And I think when we had like assholes trying to like intentionally spoil us, I think somebody tried to spoil one of Adam's reveal or whatever. I forgot what spoiler it was, but then everybody was like on that dude's ass. Like he was like instantly banned, timed out, and then but I was clear. So I'm good. I've been good. So I think that's why I like the series so much even more, because I don't know, I didn't know anything.
No, I think the only time anybody tried to like spoil anything, I think while I was reading, there was this one stream where I literally just had to end stream early because there were so many people just coming in and spoiling.
Oh
And I'm pretty
wow.
sure that
Okay.
I like didn't look at the chat, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they almost spoiled Chernobyl for me.
Oh
And like yeah,
wow. That would
like
have been
it was
crazy
really close. There
spoiler.
was like a spoiler for Chernobyl. I'm pretty sure there was a spoiler for like Klein at the end. Like there was a Roselle being
Oh
alive. Yeah, like
wow.
it was bad to the point
That's
where I was just like,
insanely
I'm just
bad.
gonna end.
Like, I'm gonna head out, guys. I'll catch you
Yeah.
another day. That's crazy. I am so glad I didn't get spoiled on Chernobyl. Did you guys ever pick
Yeah.
up on that? Like, that he's on Earth? That never once crossed my
No.
fucking mind.
Okay.
There's no way you're gonna hit me okay and say you probably thought that. Really?
Okay, this is a tough spot because like when I say I got gaslit for like theories, yes, I can say yes. So I didn't pick up like initially, but there were
Yeah.
times where I'd be like, are they named this because it's just because they're named that, or does it like is it story wise, or I'm like, is it like just chopsticks because it's story wise, or is it like
Yeah.
part of it?
Yeah.
And I would like ask these questions, they'd be like, "Are you stupid?" Like it's literally just they're like, it's
The
literally just because
gaslit
Cuttlefish just
successful.
put it in,
Okay.
or they'd be like,
That
it's literally.
definitely,
I'm like,
yeah, that sounds like
no,
them.
but like it just seems. I'm like, it just seems that like this is all becoming too common with like real world
Yeah,
similarities.
like so many.
And then
Yeah.
they're just like, no, no, that's not it.
I always just
And I'm like,
assumed it was because
okay,
of Roselle. Because, you know, like the calendar
I did,
system, okay, Roselle, and he
I did
plagiarizes
too.
everything or shit like that. So it's like, okay,
Mhm.
everything is justified through Roselle. And I never picked up when they would give hints of the world map because my geography is terrible. I was like, okay, there's another continent here. There's a Western continent. I'm like, I did not pick up on like, oh, it's Earth. I
No.
never picked up on
Yeah.
that.
No, that was like, yeah, that was part of it. And then like the other thing was I was like, when it came to like, they're like, oh, the elves had like chopsticks and stuff like that. I was like, oh, somebody must have been a transmigrator back then too. Or like,
Yeah.
you just instantly kind of go to where like, oh, people before must be like transmigrators.
Yeah, I think
And
there's
there's
always a
like
hint of the third
multiple ones in history.
transmigrator. Yeah. Right, there was always a hint
Yeah.
that there would have been like a third transmigrator. So I think I was thinking the same thing. That or I'm just
Hmm.
lying just because I'm trying to remember. And I was like, maybe that's why it was justified. Okay.
I guessed Evernight was the third one.
Yeah,
I
it
I
was
didn't
her. Yeah.
anticipate Adam. That one was definitely unexpected for sure. But Evernight, I had the dumbest guess for it too. It didn't make any sense in hindsight, but my logic was like, listen, the church says like women should be equal and stuff. That could that be like someone who's a transmigrator and is bringing those thoughts along with them? And everyone was like, no, you're just being a fucking idiot. She's just a god who's a woman. Of course she would. And I was like, maybe.
I think I had a crazy theory thinking maybe Evernight is like Klein's mother or some shit. Because I remember in like the very beginning says like his parents die and then like she was a believer of the Church of Evernight. I'm like, oh shit, she replaced the new Evernight goddess. But then I was like, no, that makes zero sense. Who did you guys think were gonna be like future Terror Club members? Because I know I had one that I thought was gonna be a Terror Club member. I always thought like since volume 1, I'm like, oh shit, Trissy is gonna be a Terror Club member. Like it would have been so cool to have like a quote unquote bad guy as a Terror Club member, because then the Terror Club can gather more intel from like all sides of the Beyonder world. But I don't know about you guys.
I thought
Mm,
Sharon for sure.
Sharon, okay. Damn, that she would have been a cool choice.
I always thought that Leonard was gonna be part of the Tarot
Yeah.
Club. Yo, I don't think there was anybody who I was like super I thought Donitz or Anderson might have joined the Tarot Club, but I guess like Donitz was kind of like part of it, but not part of it. He was just
Yeah.
part of the Church of
What was his title?
but
I
yeah,
forget. Yeah.
I think that was it. He was like I can't even remember
They
what
made him
his
like
I
a
can't remember what his
bishop
title.
of like
He's not a
the
bishop, he
Fool
was
or something
the
like that.
yeah, I predicted Leonard Donitz and Shio during
Oh, that's
volume 4 and then
cool.
and that was I was pretty convinced after like Shio's whole thing of already being there and then like Leonard being super close with
Yeah.
Klein that they were gonna have something, and then I thought Donitz would as well, but he was kind of part of it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
blessed. Blessed to the fool.
Let me see. I don't know. I don't think this is a COI question. We haven't read it. What did you guys ever think on the whole like? I thought the whole finale was being set up like leading into this apocalypse or whatever, because that was brought up a lot, right? And like the book, like there's apocalypse in 30 years or whatever. So I always thought the book was setting up to like some crazy revelation where we like stop an apocalypse before it happens. But I have a really bad memory. I don't think that was ever brought up, right? Nothing
No,
like
it
that.
never happens, so, like,
All right.
I assume it either happens in Koi or if he's,
Yeah.
like, writing a 3rd book, it happens in the 3rd book. Um, I thought we were gonna get the apocalypse, but I was like, if we do, we would have to have a massive time jump
Yeah.
with it, and, like, Klein would maybe go to sleep or something like that, like, I don't really know. But yeah, so I don't it might happen in Koi, I don't know. We'll
Okay.
see.
And I was gonna say, well, I don't know if Wiz can say because he's read almost all of
Yeah.
COI. But my question is, and what was it? Was it in volume 6 when he's in the Forsaken Lands and then they get to that crazy ass fog barrier, or
Yeah,
leading?
that's in volume 6, and
What?
it never really
Didn't yeah, yes. It never says what it
they
is,
never did
right?
anything with it, so I'm assuming that
Oh
ties
fuck!
into
Wiz
Koi
has this
as well,
crazy ass
because it also
smirk.
never has anything.
Okay,
I know what
okay.
it is,
Wiz
so I'm
has
not
this
gonna say
crazy
anything.
smirk.
You
Yeah.
if you guys can talk about it, I won't say
I'll
anything.
tell you this. My crazy big fucking theory was beyond that. Okay, hold up. My geography. We started on like the eastern side of that continent. No, we started on the western side. We went east, right? So if we're going from like
Yeah.
Ukraine, Russia, and we keep going along that path and kind of more up, we would end up in China, right? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
American over here, but it's like, so my big brain theory was like beyond that barrier is fucking China, like where Klein is from, where all the transmigrators were pulled and put into their little cocoons. So my big fanfic, I'm like, oh shit, China is like continuing in their own little bubble, separate from like the LOTM world. That's what I thought was gonna happen, but that never played out. Because when I would see artwork on like Klein, like in his casual wear or they're in the city, I'm like, oh shit, did I get spoiled that like China is still like advancing in their own little domain away from them? I don't know what you thought that bubble was, but that's what I thought was gonna happen.
I assumed that beyond the fog was also kind of this untouched world. I
Yeah,
thought it
yeah.
was either, like, gonna be this untouched world from before whatever happened, or I was like, maybe it's like a way into the cosmos, or maybe it's like there's like the elves are over there and like
Oh, okay.
those like mythical creatures are kind of over there. It's something along those lines, which I'm sure we'll figure out
COI.
in
Oh
Koi.
shit! Like we
Yeah.
said on the Cosmos, that would have been cool. That was a crazy ass revelation too. How like now there's these outer like cosmic beings or whatever like
Mhm.
looking into our world. That was so fucking cool. But I know Wiz, he might know more. So I'm trying not to
Yeah.
talk about that too much because all I know is one of the outer deities is the title of book 2, Circle of Inevitability, right? Right? Damn, that's fucking
Yeah.
cool. That is sick.
Yeah.
Do you plan on reading COI by the way, Dara? Like anytime soon or no?
Yeah, so I'm gonna read Orv next.
Oh,
And then
Omnis Reader.
right after I'm gonna read Koi. 'Cause
Okay.
I do wanna read it, and I mean, like, I know that it is, like, maybe a bit divisive, like, people either love it or they don't love it,
For COI,
and
right?
then
Okay.
yeah. So, I'm curious, like, what are your thoughts on it, Wiz? Like, do you like the book? Because 'Cause I'm gonna read it regardless.
Yep.
I've also been told by many people who have read it that I will probably like it more than I like Lord of the Mysteries.
So I don't know about more than Lord of the Mysteries. That'll obviously be a personal thing, and I'll give my take on it once I'm
Yeah.
finished. But Koi, I think, was really, really good. Volume one. Volume two, I'm gonna be wholeheartedly super candid. Volume two was absolute ass. Take like the worst piece of volume two in Lord of the Mysteries and just stretch that out for a whole volume. Okay, just absolute stinkers. Not gonna lie to you. Okay, and then the first half of volume three is also kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
A little bit slightly better,
Okay.
but basically the same.
So it might be like a slow
And then
burn.
half of volume three onwards to where I am now, I think I'm at volume six now.
Oh
It's
shit.
been
Okay.
super fun. Like the whole bit, there's not one place where I'm like, I don't like it. It's kind of whatever. Like the whole time you're like, holy
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
I really want to know what's happening. What are we doing? Who are we fighting? Whatever, whatever. So like
Yeah.
you just gotta push through that, I don't know,
So I think I heard
150
it was like
chapters
100
bit or
chapters,
so.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just gonna be like a little rough patch, like to the point where there were days I would read like 5 chapters because I couldn't bear to read anymore. I was just done.
No.
So so that was like a month of like, okay, I genuinely just don't want to read anymore. But then one day you come in and you're like, okay, it's gonna be pretty shit, and then you start reading, you're like, holy shit, this is really cool, and then it just never, and then it hasn't died down since. So
Okay. I think I
Okay.
just took a break
It's
because it was a little
interesting
bit
that
slow.
it's interesting that for you it's because I wonder if it'll be the same for me because you and I are both of our least favorite volumes was volume 2 of Lord of the Mysteries, and now your least favorite volume, Koi, sounds like it's also volume 2. So I wonder if I'll feel the same. And I wonder if that maybe is like a cuttlefish thing, like in his writing, if like volume 2 it just kind of slumps down and then it keeps going, if it's a continuing pattern. Hmm.
Uh,
maybe. I think most people agree that Volume Two was kind of a stinker, though. So I think so. I think that'll be the case for you too. But we'll see, obviously.
Okay. I only took like a little bit of a break because I know it started. I think where I was getting at volume one, it started to pick up, but it was a little bit slow when I was reading. And I remember the chapters were taking like 20 minutes, and it was very, very slow. And then at the time, I was getting into like the very, very action heavy parts in Shadow Slave, and that is
Oh,
just straight up like there's no like psychological battles. It's just straight up fighting with swords, and that's
hands. Yeah.
literally it. And I was getting really into like that reading style, and then COI was like a little bit slow. But I still plan to finish it and read it. So I'm
Mhm.
excited. You are hyping me up a little bit over here, Wiz.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
One thing I do hope that they do in Boy is dive because like I'm assuming that I know it's a new set of characters, but I'm
Yeah.
assuming we still do get like maybe a bit of Derek, Audrey. I don't know if we get some Klein. He's kind of off doing his own thing, but like these characters that we had in Lord of the Mysteries, and then we get to see maybe a little bit of how they've dealt with the trauma that they went through in Lord of the Mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only gripe I think I would have with the book, and this is very minute because it's very enjoyable, it's very fun, is the fact that I think it's glazed over a little bit the trauma and the detriment to these characters' mental health of everything that they've been through. Like with Derek, and I get that there's a lot going on. You distract yourself. You just got to keep moving, all of
Mm-hmm.
these things. But like with Derek, everything that he went through, we never really got a moment of him being like, "Oh my God, I've killed my parents. The only people I've ever known have all been dead. From the age of 14, I've been forced to lead and uh save the people of my city, and now I'm here and now I'm like like
Mm-hmm.
really high up in the church. I have to like spread the gospel." Like he's still a child. And we never really got to see him like actually deal with that. So I really hope we get that in Koi. Same with Klein. I think Klein we got the most of because
The
he's the main
most.
character. But then at the same time, I'm like, we didn't really see him deal with stuff. We saw him bury things. We saw him push things down. We saw him um, kind of just brush over things as best as he could because he had to
Kid
keep
act.
moving forward.
Yeah.
Same with Audrey, same with Leonard, Alger. That's a, like I think Alger's whole story, um, like for his backstory and then kind of everything that happened with there, like that's the whole thing we never really got a lot of. He dedicated his whole life to a church that most likely was not very good to him as a child. I think that was pretty heavily hinted at. And then he just left that for
Mhm.
this whole thing. Like that's a massive transition that would definitely do something to someone that we never really kind of saw the implications of that. So that would be one thing that I'd want to see in Koi
And so I.
is that with all these characters.
Oh, that'd be really cool. There's a little bit of that in
Mi-
the OVA episodes.
minor spoilers. You might get to see that wish fulfilled. Okay, that's all
Do
I'll
I
say.
get
Oh,
okay?
that's
That's
really
all. That's
cool.
all I
Maybe,
want.
maybe.
Shit, let's just all read
Minor
COI
spoilers,
together after.
that's all I want, because I feel like Cuttlefish definitely laid the foundation for really heavy-hitting storylines with these characters and heavy-hitting, like, mental health topics with a lot of things that these characters went through that if he develops it a lot more in Koi, I think it'd be a really great storyline for him.
Okay, that's really cool. I mean, I hope we do get more of that. Like, I know in the OVA episode for Derek, you get a little bit more of his trauma. Like, you get, it's definitely more fleshed out. Like, you see him spend time with his parents, and then like after he
Mhm.
has to kill him, like you see how like fucked up and devastated he is. I thought that was cool, and I really do hope we do get more of that in COI. Now you guys are
Yeah.
kind of hyping me up to read it a little bit more.
I know, like, that would be so, so good to see. Like, especially because they're like, how the I am isn't it like 7, 8 years into the future, Wiz? In
8, I think.
Yes,
8
yeah.
years. So, all these people, they've now had like, Audrey's had 8 years where she's been on her own, like, Alger's had 8 years leaving this, Derek's now a fully fledged adult, like, Klein's been doing his things, like, they've had so much time to sit and process and deal
Hmm.
with what's going on with their lives and everything that happened to them.
And I know at the ending of the book, Klein goes to sleep. But I know, like, once we get a little time jump, what was it with Melissa, right at the very end, right, like with his niece, like you do
Yeah.
see him, like he is like slightly awake, like he is there. And I don't know if you picked up
Mhm.
on the fact. This wasn't brought up. I didn't pick up on this, but somebody told me in chat after. But when Melissa and Klein's sister and they're trying to talk and communicate with him, she refers to Klein as him in lowercase rather than like capital HIM, like as a being. So like it shows that like they knew it was Klein that they're speaking to and not
Yeah.
necessarily the fool. I don't know if you guys picked up on that. I don't know if you picked up on that, Dara. I feel like Wiz
I
might
kind of
not.
the way I didn't pick up on the him thing,
Yeah.
probably because I could barely read the words through my
Yeah,
fucking ears,
my eyesight was
but
super blurry at that point.
oh, yeah. But the way that it was written, like, her interaction, it felt like a very familiar
Yeah.
interaction between people. So I was kind of assuming that Klein and had mentioned to Melissa and Benson in some sort of way that he is still around.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, who was your guys' favorite villain towards the end between Amon and Adam? Because I felt like I didn't really up until that point. I was like, I don't know who the fuck the final boss is gonna be. Like, I was very conflicted. Like, is it gonna be Adam, Amon? Like the shit going on inside Klein's head is like I was very conflicted.
Um, I really liked Amon as Amon as a villain. The one the one thing I will always say is I'll always say that Adam is scarier than Amon, and then the reason why is
Hmm.
because you can always trust that Amon is gonna do something whack, like he's gonna betray you, he's gonna lie, he's
Yeah.
gonna deceive. You can't always trust that Adam is. Where it's like I said this before, I was like, you can always trust a dishonest man to lie, but you cannot always trust an honest man to tell the truth.
Hmm.
So like with Amon, he had a really good ending and he was a terrifying villain, but Adam, there's just something about him where it's like you don't know
You
what
just
his
don't
next
know
move is gonna be, but it will be something that benefits him. You just don't know if that's what you need or what the
what he
opposition needs.
needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at one point, right, when Adam and Pels Klein, he basically said he'd rather sacrifice him and rather have his have Amon win versus him win, right? I forget what it was exactly. Was it? Damn, it's been so long. My memory is so hazy.
Yeah, so it was when they were trying to figure out who was gonna become the new Lord of the Mysteries and like
Yeah.
take over Sephiroth, which is like Adam's like, I would have you win, but it benefits me more to have Amon win.
Amon
And that's
win.
where it's kind of like, hey, if Klein winning benefited Adam more, he would have had him on his side. But because it just slightly benefits someone else, he'll go with that person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what did you guys think of the whole final battle then between Amon and Klein fighting for the title? Because I remember at points I was very lost. I was like, oh shit, this is very psychedelic. This is a very psychedelic trip. It's like I could not follow at some points. And maybe that's just me, because when I get very invested, I have really bad tunnel vision, and then reading for hours just doesn't help. But at least that's how it
Yeah,
was
for
for me. I
sure.
don't know if you guys
Yeah.
were able to follow
Yeah.
that shit.
No, for sure. There were points where I was like, I can't visual because it becomes so conceptual at that point because all their powers are like manipulating concepts and bullshit. I was like, I can't even conceptualize this in my mind. And once I can't do that, I'm like, I'm reading words at this point. I'm trying my best to follow along, man.
And then the whole point was Easy has a technique of reading without reading. Yeah, that's actually my special technique. I'm like the fucking Merling's wishing machine, man. I just fucking read and I don't know what's happening. What's it called? So I'm
The wish granting
I'm
machine.
yeah, I'm trying to remember. So the whole thing was setting up to maybe Dara can help me, or Wiz, you guys are better at me. The whole thing was the celestial worthy was trying to reawaken within Klein, right? And take control of
Yes.
him. And that's why he
Yeah.
went to sleep. Right?
Yeah.
That was the main reason he went to sleep.
Um, yeah, to fight the Celestial Worthy to take full control over Sephiroth Castle and become the Lord of the
And
Mysteries.
become it,
That's
right?
why
Okay.
he's asleep and what he's doing now, yeah.
Because they're both half a Lord of Mysteries at the moment, because the Celestial Worthy
Yeah.
just kind of is, and Klein has everything required.
Yeah.
So now they're basically, from my understanding, just fighting in his consciousness to see who takes control.
Yeah, that was very
Yeah.
trippy. Yeah, I remember I think in some of my earlier sims when I went back, people would literally spam CW in chat. Oh my god, CW. And I'm like, I only picked up on that after I finished reading it. Ellie took all the aura. Damn, that breaks my heart, guys. Hey, well, you guys have to cut me some slack, man. It's been like I forgot when I read this. It was like 6 months
It's
ago.
been longer for me than for you, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah, I think we finished. I think I finished like around December, dude. 7 months?
Yeah, I finished way before. I finished in like October or something.
How long did it guys take you to finish reading the whole book? For me, it took like a little over a year and 2 months.
7 months, 8
Oh
months, I
shit.
think.
Okay.
It took me just under a year.
Just under a year?
I
Oh
think I was
damn.
like, yeah, like I was like 7 days away from a year or something like that.
Okay, because I remember when I started, I'd do like 2 days and then I'd be gone for 5 days. But then when Wiz came around, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta pick up my slack. I gotta keep going. And I think that's why it took me a little bit longer. And then yeah, I think I was gone for like a month because I was on like a 2-week trip. So I remember, I think that's also why it took me so long to read it. Okay.
Yeah, I took like a full month break during volume 2.
Volume 2, right? That's what you said. Ah, got it.
Yeah. So I was like, it took me a minute.
And
Yeah,
uh,
I think I took like 3 weeks off during volume 3 or something. as
oh
well.
shit, okay. Oh yeah, you did take a little bit of a break. I think that was the only time I ever got a lead on you. One of the only times I was like, yes, I finally passed the lead. Because we would do that a lot, Dara. We'd compete to
Yeah.
see who was in the lead. Yeah.
Oh, I
And then
love it.
I started COI right away, just before him, just so I can be like, I started it first. But well, he's definitely gonna finish first. Okay. I don't know if you guys had any other favorite parts then, or any other things then from the book.
Definitely my favorite part of the book, my hands down favorite part of the book, was when Bernadette met her dad and Klein met Roselle. And I
Oh,
will
okay.
stand 10 toes down. That is the best written scene chapter in the entirety of the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think mine was the what was it called? I was about to say the Last Supper. What the hell? That's Jesus Christ. The part where Klein is seeing everybody, not the Fool's Gambit, not the final fight, but like when he's at the Terror
Oh,
Club.
the like is
And
it like the eye chapter where it changes to first
yeah,
person POV?
No,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
that
That
one
chapter was
too.
really cool too.
But he can like envision everybody in his tarot club, like in the tarot club tables.
Yeah.
Everybody's right there. He's seeing everybody interact and all that. What was that called? I can't
It was the
remember.
chapter was called I, and they,
I
like,
right?
switched. Yeah, and then he just kinda switched over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that
at
was
basic.
cool.
I think it was at the very end
Or is it
where
not
Klein is just about. No, I
Oh,
don't think it
Last
was.
Gathering.
I think it was.
Last
Yeah,
Gathering.
the last
My bad. I'm
gathering.
all like
That's
the
it.
Last Supper because they're at the table. Yeah, the Last Gathering. My dumbass. That part was really beautiful. Yeah, my favorite part. I couldn't remember the chapter title. My bad. But yeah, that part was so fucking good. I remember crying really badly right there because like, oh, this is a really bad setup. Like he is not gonna make it out at the very end. I think that's where I'm like, okay, it's over. It's GG. Shisler Bros finished. You know why? We'll finish it one day. We'll get to it.
I think for me it was the Roselle bit too, because that was. I feel like the Bernadette Roselle stuff was kind of whatever. For me, it was like Klein got like one person in the universe that he could talk to fully openly, like one person that he didn't have to hide anything from. Because there's
Yeah, like,
another transmigrator,
Yeah.
and Roselle especially saying to him like, "Damn, like you're really all alone here, eh?" It's something to that effect, and it was like, "Holy shit!" That was so. Because like Roselle was also alone in his own way, where he said like it was in his diaries where he talked about like, "I don't even feel like I fully connect to my own children and stuff because I don't feel like I belong." But he was like, damn, like you're really like you have no one that you share any part of yourself with.
Oh yeah, he had more than
yeah,
just one child. He had was it three,
3
four
3.
kids?
kids? 3, 4 kids?
He
Yeah.
had 3 kids. He had 2 sons and a daughter.
Okay. I remember there was I forgot the son. He was set up, but then nothing really happened with him, right? Because I think Klein remembers reading his name at one point, like in his time. So I know he was still around, but I don't remember they did much with
Mhm.
him, or if Cuttlefish did much with him. Okay.
No, maybe, like, something in Koi will happen, but we'll
Okay.
see. Yeah. I also like the idea where it's just like you said, Wiz, where it's like the only person who understands Klein is Roselle, but I also love the idea that the only other person who can understand Klein is Amon. Where it's like Amon will surround himself with his parasitized Amons, and that's the only people he surrounds himself with. So the only person who can actually understand him and be with him is himself.
Somebody else that's alone.
Klein, around
Yeah.
the end, only surrounded himself with obviously the others, but like himself and his other versions of himself and his marionettes.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that it was a really good parallel for the two of them to be the only two who could actually understand each other in the end. And I think that's also why Klein was able to beat Amon in the end, was because he understood
He knew
that
him.
Amon wasn't ready to lose himself. Like Klein knew that this person wasn't going to lose. And also the point where it was really cool when like Klein was like, "Oh, you come into all these fights and it seems like you're just kind of going and doing all your things, but in actuality you prep, you're prepared, you're ready to go, you have countermeasures, you have plan B's, C's, D's, E's." He's like, "So do I. And the reason why I know this is because I have this too, so I know exactly why you're not going to win." And I just think that that was such a cool parallel that Cuttlefish tied in.
I feel like that was kind of set up kind of early on too, right? I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Yeah,
I forgot what we were saying. Like, two sides of the same coin. Like they're the same, right? But like they're so different at
they
the
were
same
the
time.
exact same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel like Volume 6 was setting up that whole bit because Volume 6 was basically them traveling for so long, and
Together.
it just felt like Amon was literally the anti-Klein because he was like just as scheming, but he was just pure evil.
Yeah.
He'd
Like,
be
what if
like,
Klein was
"Oh yeah,
evil?
exactly. Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, you had this thought." You're like, "Oh, you can escape if you kill yourself." Yoink, took that thought away from you. You're like, "What the fuck are we talking about?"
I'll be honest. I think that's still one of the most craziest abilities in the whole fucking in the verse. You can just error whatever you want. Anything that's logical. Oops, error. No, now it's illogical. That was insane. Crazy ass fucking ability. Because the whole time I was like, how do we fight him? I was like, this makes no sense. But that's the point. It's not supposed to make sense. You just error everything. That was crazy. I remember that. I think the first time where I was just flabbergasted, I think you set it up a little bit, was like, yeah, he can just like error or become like the particles of the air or just error any thought you have about him, this and that. Error just makes things fail, basically, but just crazy. Just wrapping your whole head around that. Like, oh, you can just error a distance between an entire continent just to save time. Insane. Does easy thing error is error? Am I saying error? No, I don't mean as in like air. You know what I mean. Did you guys ever have the funnier note? Did you guys ever have any like quote unquote hot takes on LTM? Because I think my one and only hot take was my one and only like ship. No, my first and only ship in the whole book. Because early on, I'm like, okay, guys, this might be a hot take, but no, I didn't say hot take. I was like, guys, I really yes, Romero. I was like, I really ship Klein and Madame Dally. Like, I think this is gonna be such a good dynamic, you know, because they've both lost someone, but they find love in each other. Everyone's like, yo, what the fuck are you on about, bro? Done is sing from beyond the grave. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, people crashed out on me.
I know, I did the same thing, but I said Gehrman and Dally. I was like, honestly, Gehrman, Sparrow, and Dally are kind of a good
Oh, it's fucking funny. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we were kind of on the same thought. Okay, that's funny. People were pissed when I said that. It's
No,
like,
they were
what is
so upset.
wrong
They're
with
like,
you?
"Don't you dare!" Because I think I said this in volume 3, and they're like, "Don't you dare disrespect Captain Umble." I was like, guys, because here was the thing with it was like their relationship like was developed, but it wasn't really hitting until volume 4.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know,
I was
like they
I
had
can
a
see it.
fling.
I
It
can
was
see it.
fine.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that was definitely my one fucking hot take, and I was like, I apologize, guys. That was my one and only apology to the LOTM community. Oh man, I got a tear in my eye.
I knew right from the start that Klein was a maidenless motherfucker. I didn't ship him with anyone, okay? He's not my goat Lumion.
What was your guys' craziest I'm gonna bring it up. What was your guys' craziest theories?
I actually, people said I fucking called it. Like, no fucking way he called it. I basically had a hunch. I didn't name drop Celestial Worthy, but like very early on, I said like, oh shit, he might be a vessel for like a greater being to take over. Or I think at one point I said, and then like the Celestial Worthy equivalent is like within the red moon, and like that's a giant cocoon. But that was me thinking of like end of Evangelion, like some crazy ass lore shit with the moon. But those are my two things. And I remember people early on was like, no fucking way he called this shit in volume 1. But it's like I didn't name drop Celestial Worthy specifically, but those were my two big theories early on.
Okay, Wiz.
My coolest theory for sure was either visionary or what has been colloquially dubbed as the Amon toilet theory. Okay?
Amon toilet theory. I did not hear that one.
The only reason it's called the Amon toilet theory is it's a theory about Amon that I had while I was on the toilet. Okay, it has nothing to do with Amon.
I thought they were referencing like the golden toilet Rizal made or something like that.
So the Amon toilet theory was based. I don't know why I had this theory. I can't remember what the logic of it was, but I had this theory that the Amon family as a whole was just Amon. Where like my theory wasn't that it was like made up, like what we found out to be the case. I thought what happened was eventually Amon had a family and he was like the progenitor. And at one point he goes, dude, these guys are all bums and they're taking up all my characteristics, and he just killed them all and took back the characteristics.
Yeah, you did tell me that. I didn't know it was labeled the Amon toilet theory. Okay, I remember that now. Yeah. And then like his whole family would have just been him, right? Like other copies of him.
And then he takes them over as like marionettes or like
okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
Did you have any crazy ones?
Me?
Yeah, did you have any crazy ones, Dara?
Yeah, I had a few. I had a theory that Klein was everyone. Okay,
Whoa!
Here's the thing. I had a theory that Klein was it was called Klein was everybody, but it wasn't like he wasn't everybody. I just used to think that Klein was the ancient sun god and that the whole world was actually a loop. And that Klein
Whoa!
yeah, there was a few that I had.
Oh, it's trippy.
But I don't know. I don't think I was wrong on some of them. I was just like a little bit
A little bit
off.
off. Damn, that's a crazy
Yeah.
ass fucking theory. That's like that one theory, like, oh, Ash Ketchum was in like a coma since episode 1 when he went to go take Pikachu to the, like, I don't know if you guys remember that. Like crazy ass fucking theories like that. That's insane. That's a really cool theory. Super fucking
Alright.
cool.
You know what? Thank you. I'll take it. I'll
People
take
are
it. I
like, oh,
used to
that
think
doesn't
that
make
everyone
sense.
was but here's the thing, I was like, "Oh, there's like a little piece of Klein in everybody." Technically, there was a little piece of this list or, there was a little
A
piece of,
creator.
yeah, in everybody, so I was like, I wasn't completely wrong,
Yeah,
you
no, you
know?
were kind of on it.
Yeah.
Klein is inside all of us. Is happy. I'm sorry. I don't
It
know if
was
you
good.
guys also have any questions. Easy trying to be nice. I'm always nice. I
Always.
rarely ever crash out. And if I do crash out, it's engagement bait. But I don't know if you guys have any questions for us. I don't know if you guys have any. You guys can ask
Yeah.
us. Because I know it's also very early for me and I've only had 1 cup of coffee. Oh, I did crash
Yeah,
out
no.
on
I
Trissy's
like
death.
it I'm kinda like, "Okay."
Yeah, I've reached the point is if I don't have coffee, I'm like moody all day. I think, yes, I did crash out on Trissy's death. I was under the impression she will come back. Even though it said she turned into like a blob of fucking red blood and just disintegrated. I'm like, she's got to come back, right? And then like, no, volume 8, I'm like, she still hasn't come back.
True. Dude, okay, I remember when I did, like, a little review for the volume 5 ending,
Hmm.
and I was, like, guessing who was gonna die, and I was like, "Okay, it could be this." I was like, I think I was like, "It could be Palazores, maybe Bernadette, maybe Trissy." I was like, "It's not Trissy, she's a fucking cockroach, she doesn't die." And then read that I was like, "And she's dead." I was just like, I just thought she was gonna make it till the end. It was just one of those characters I didn't think was gonna
Yeah, you
die.
see, I thought after that volume 5 finale, like, bet she comes back, joins the Terror Club, we're good. She kind of had her whole little redemption arc. I did find that a little bit weird how she, like, basically fell, I forget what's the trope called, but she, like, fell in love with her captor and wanted to avenge him. I felt that,
Stockholm Syndrome?
yeah, I felt that was a little bit out of character for Trissy, but I was like, cool, I'll take it. There's some humanity left in her. Stockholm Syndrome,
Yeah.
thank you. That's what it's called. And I think even Trissy self-acknowledges her client, like, is this some sort of Stockholm Syndrome trope? I'm pretty sure that was said in the book, too.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Easy forgot about Adam writing the plot on that shit. Is that why? No, it wasn't. Was it really because Adam wrote that? Really? Yeah?
Well,
No, right?
makes
Do you have a
sense.
cool at that point?
It could be. I mean, even if he doesn't, he was a visionary, or not a visionary, but he was an author, so he was didn't really matter, right?
Mhm.
Hers was
He, like,
bigger.
he
Dude,
wrote that
it's
he
so
kind of suggested and pushed her towards having this, like, love for him, but, like, Trissy's actions were her own.
Yeah.
But it was heavily influenced by Adam.
Okay. Yeah, because I think
Mhm.
she said like, "Oh, like I'm doing this." Right? Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, what was it? She basically embodied the primordial demoness, right? Is that what it
Yeah.
for a
was?
moment.
For like a
She
brief
became the
moment.
vessel for her descent for a moment.
And
Yeah,
that was the whole
Yeah.
setup. They wanted her to become the vessel and make her
yeah,
Trissy Cheek, right? Okay.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You see, that's why I was so confident she'd come back. With all that strength, she ain't gonna die. Fucking dies. I'm still fucking salty about that death. Okay. It was nice. We didn't know. If you guys have any questions, let us know then. I don't know if you guys have any questions.
Luke asked what pathway we would choose.
What pathway? You guys can go first.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because, or here, I'll just say it. For me, to this day, even after everything we've seen, I still think Secret Supplicant is like my favorite pathway, simply because of Sequence 5 Shepherd. And I know that's only like Sequence 5, but like Shepherd is such a fucking goated ability. Yeah, yes. You see, Romero, we're still on the same side, brother. There you fucking go, brother. Fucking praise the true creator, am I right? But what's it called? I like, for me, day one, I thought Creeping Hunger was the best fucking item in the whole verse. Even in the OVA episode when we see Creeping Hunger, I find it so fucking cool how like Quillingus can just copy other people's abilities and then everything else left in it. It's hands down my favorite pathway. That's what I would go with.
That's
What was
fair.
it? The Lord.
Here's the thing, I do really like the planter pathway. I think that it has a lot of
Oh, I saw you
I
posted
think
that
that,
right now on the Discord. Once I pick a
yeah,
role, you're
I
like
was like,
planter.
I do really like the planter pathway. I also really like the um I think the sun pathway. I've always liked the sun pathway for some reason. So planter, sun, and probably visionary. Visionary was always like a really cool,
Okay.
yeah, pathway.
What about yours, Wiz?
Look at these guys. They always 2 out of the 3 are
Fucking
under the
schmucks.
great under God Almighty copium. Oof. Listen, I'm not having that puck dictate my life. Damn it! I'm going with my goat, the monster pathway, any day of the week.
I
I'm
still don't
taking
get it.
I'm getting to a sequence 7, and I'm making infinite money gambling. Okay, it's done. I
You know
don't
what?
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
need
true.
anything.
Side note, I recently got really into poker. I'm on my gambling midlife crisis right now. So you know what? I think Monster would actually be really fucking goated for that. That would benefit me
It
IRL
would
a
be
lot.
good, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I still kind of don't really get Monster. Like, I get it's really good and goated, and you can like enhance your luck like 10 folds. But I feel like there's so much out there. Like Secret Supplement, man. You got fucking Shepherd, you can just take that. That's all you need. You're good. I don't know. Because what was it in Volume 3? When Klein, which Admiral was he fighting that was part of the monster pathway? This dude would avoid every fucking fatal attack because he was part of the monster pathway. Like, he would, like, I keep forgetting his name. But I don't know if you guys remember that in Volume 3 when Klein's fighting an Admiral.
Wasn't it his? I don't think it was an admiral. I think it was the guy who became his marionette. No,
Oh,
in
yeah, yeah,
Uni.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
and
I thought he was an admiral. My bad. Yeah, when he fought him, he would like dodge everything, like a fucking giant white
Yeah,
rabbit would appear out of nowhere, take the fucking
yeah.
fatal shot for him, or like he would coincidentally fought when he's going to be fatally killed. It was Winter Uni. Thank you, man. That shit was crazy. So yes, okay. I kind of get Monster. Are you saying that because there's more of that in COY, or just based on LTM?
Based on LTM.
LTM. Okay, okay. Maybe I'm just really, really into Shepherd. Because I'm like, I can just steal whatever I
just
want from
love
that.
Shepherd Olivia.
Yeah, and then I think
R.I.P. my girl.
the reason I like Shepard more, Secret Supplicant, is like when fucking Klein is like in his Gurman era, Creeping Hunger was just so fucking badass. So fucking cool. Which is like gambling. Yeah.
What was your guys' favorite persona? Was it both Merlin Hermes for the two of you?
Merlin for
No.
sure, by far.
I think mine was Gurman. Hands down. I'm pretty sure yours is also Gurman. I've seen some of your clips.
Yeah. Why would you think that? Why would you think
I've
that
just
Gurren's
I've just
Merlin's
seen
my
some of those clips.
favorite?
I see the timestamps. People like, yo, what the fuck did she just say? I like Gurman for clearly separate reasons. Okay, I don't think he ain't no hunk, which is based off what your guys' community says. I just think he's a fucking badass. This guy goes 0 to 100 quickly.
No, here's the thing. I think he is a badass. Like, I do really like him as a character. I think he's badass. I'm like, he
800
just also,
clips.
he's also my husband. That's all I can say.
No, I personally like. I still think Gurman is my favorite. Not for that. I just love how fucking violent he can be. Like, it's just so fucking cool. It's so fucking aura inducing.
Sociopathic tendencies.
Like, yes, it's like all your intrusive thoughts put into a persona. Like, I know you guys get intrusive thoughts. Like, sometimes you're just like, oh shit, it hits. Gurman does it. I'll drop my mic. I'm too excited. But it's just so fucking cool. Like, what was it in Volume 6? Oh my god, who were they fighting in Volume 6? Oh my god, I forget their names. The giant wolf. He's like going half crazy.
Kotar.
Yeah, Kotor. He's going half crazy. He's like, fuck it, we keep fighting. Fucking hype inducing. So cool.
No, it's so good. And also, I think that Garen Sparrow was just such a good outlet for Klein. Like, just to kind of deal with all of it. He just used that and abused it.
I dropped my mushroom cap. One sec. Did you guys ever have any like gross like icks in the book? Because all the shit that would gross me out was when people would just
Anything
randomly
mother
get
goddess
pregnant.
of depravity. Yep,
Yeah.
anything mother goddess of depravity.
Second, somebody gets fucking pregnant, I'm like, oh god, here we go again. Every single time, it will gross me out. It scares me.
Listen,
Babies scare me now, man. Since reading this,
all I'll say is there are actual chapters, not like lines,
yeah.
chapters in Koi that I went, I can't read this on stream. I refuse to read. I will scan
Really?
over this with my eyes. I'm not reading this aloud. There's no
Really?
fucking shot.
Like it, like because it's like it gets grosser, or
I've been told that Koi gets very explicit, and
really?
like yeah, like apparently Koi gets really explicit
The main
to the
guy,
point where you're like, no.
the main guy, he's more talkative than Klein. That is for sure. Like Klein, he's like a very PG-13 friendly dude. That dude, he's like 18 plus. Like he says what he thinks, and I'm like, damn. Okay, maybe it ain't that bad. We should keep reading. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I think for me, I remember what was it? The mother goddess of the, what chapter was it?
Gravity?
Yeah, where he gets like
663 or something.
he gets
Whatever
like
that was, right?
he's like he's having his dream, and then the
Oh,
woman
dude,
gets
chapter
fucking afflicted.
627.
Yeah, there you go. That, I think that one
That's
gave me
just ingrained in
flashbacks.
my brain.
I remember I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, ugh. I had to go get water because I was still thinking about it. Like, oh, it's fucking gross. Shit. So
I'm
there's
like,
more of that.
Here's my question with this. I'm like, there's certain things, even like outside of that chapter, there's certain things that happen in the latter half of the story, which I'm like, are they going to animate this? Are they going
hope
to
it's animated.
animate this? Which, if they do,
I hope.
what is the rating of the show going to be? Because it's not going to be PG-13.
Yeah, what is
gonna
it
have
rated
to
right
make
now?
it.
It's
I think
definitely
it's
gonna go up.
it's gonna have to go up if they start animating like even kind of the violence and the gore. I feel like in the later season, I'm like, I don't know what rating we're giving this, but it's not gonna be child approved.
Yeah, because I was kind of shocked at like how much they showed in season 1 when they cut to like Demoness getting out of the shower. I'm like, whoa, okay, they're showing some stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna hold back. Definitely, the rating will probably change.
I think they'll probably do, like, especially with chapter 627. I'm like, if they animate it, which they probably will, they're just gonna have to be like, hey.
Oh yeah, I
warning.
remember that point, Zaza. That was a pretty sad point. Like you find out what her neighbor had to do just to get bread, and then she like goes back to her family and gives food to them. Yeah, that one was really fucked up. Oh, was that during the whole? What was it during the whole like right before the smog incident? Right before that happened, or after?
That was the war. That was
the war.
Oh,
so
you're right. Oh,
volume
that was
5.
I was a little bit bummed out
Five?
that the war wasn't
4.
longer. Yeah, no, it was during the war. Got it. That was the war. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that was the only thing that kind of bummed me out in the book, because I felt like, okay, there's a war. It's going to be going on until, like, the end of the book. Because in my mind, my crazy fanfic theory was like, oh, shit, like, the Beyonders are going to get involved in the war. And now it's going to be, like, World War III, but, like, Beyonders are on the front line now or some crazy shit like that. But then we get a little bit about that. But I thought there would have been more. True American. Bummed out war wasn't longer. No. That's not what I said.
What was your guys' favorite like overall arc in the series? Not like volume, but like specific like arc.
Arc?
For me, I think it was Utopia for sure.
Utopia?
Yeah.
I think I liked Foggy Town. Like once we get there, that was pretty cool. And I remember because I've seen that artwork where Klein, he's in the church and he sees like all the marionettes hung up there. And then that's where he spoke to Zaratul, to like a version of Zaratul, right? In Foggy Town. I thought that was cool because then like fucking Mr. A, favorite femboy, he gets brought back into the series, but then he gets turned into this crazy ass like mushroom abomination towards the end, right? What was it when he like, I forget what it was that he consumed, where he turns. But I overall,
it was one of the mushrooms that Frank made him. I think, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And
Where he
then
made like a set of three.
And then it got corrupted somehow or other.
I forgot
and then
how. I forgot how it changed. But then it, like they were basically like a standstill. Like nobody was able to fucking just kumbaya, set aside their differences, and just leave together. Nobody wanted to do that. There was like a 3-way fucking standoff. I don't know if you guys seen the clip from The Office when they're all like pointing guns at each other, see who
Yeah.
moves first. That's
Yeah.
literally what it
Yeah.
was. Like they could have just set their differences aside, but then it wouldn't have been such a crazy ass arc. But yeah, I think that's my favorite. Yeah, that one, Quantum. That's literally what fucking happens. But yeah, I think that one's favorite, Foggy Town. Oh yeah, that was the artwork.
I think mine was probably like it's a pretty basic answer, but it's definitely when Amon and Klein were in the Land of the Forsaken Gods at the beginning of Volume 6.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, you got more time with like the villain and all that. That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I think that was probably my most it's my most memorable arc because it's the one that's coming to my brain first.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, I remember he'd give him like an opportunity, right, to like potentially escape, but then he'd take it away from him.
Yeah.
It was just so good to like watch them be around each other and just see that whole thing play out.
I find
Because it
it,
was also the first time that we really got to see what Amon can do,
yeah.
which was really cool.
And up until that point, you'd only ever get like a chapter of him like on a bicycle with a monocle,
Yeah.
strolling through backland, or like he might potentially be one of the rats crawling around. You're like, huh, where is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, that was pretty cool. I remember I find it crazy how fucking gullible I was reading this damn book. Like when it cuts to Amon in Chernobyl, and then it's like he comes out like, oh, hey man, what's up? Oh shit, is my other Amon out there? He's like, can you help me up? And then like the whole time it's just a scheme Amon is playing with Klein. I always find it crazy how
Yeah.
gullible I was. He was so fucking believable and friendly when he wanted to be. Oh my god, what was the? Oh my god, I'm going crazy. What was the mirror's name?
Paradise?
Best boy, best girl, Klein's talking mirror. Erodes, thank
Paradise?
Oh,
you.
what roads?
I don't know if you guys had a favorite character or a favorite item, because Erodes was definitely up there behind Creeping Hunger.
Yeah.
Easy was way too gullible. I was way too gullible. I'm no longer gullible when I reach Shadow Slave, by the way. I don't fall for that shit anymore. LOTM prepped me.
I'm trying to think if I did have a favorite character. Right, because there was just so many good
Yeah.
characters.
It's hard to say just one, right?
Yeah, right?
It's like when people ask me what's my favorite anime, I gotta hit them with like a 9x9 or like a 10x10, you know? It's so hard to do. Easy trained by the best.
Yeah. I've always loved Roselle. And then especially after like that chapter, I
When
I
they talk.
really like
I remember there's whole scenery, right, with like the planet behind them, and they're like right there in the little dinner table. Yeah, that was a beautiful moment.
it was so
Oh,
good.
true. Luvian's right. The 5 fucking gold coins.
What was that part again?
Those were like coins that Klein had been keeping since like volume 2 that got died with the aura of Sephira Castle because we kept them for so long. And then he ended up giving them to people at the end of Lord of the Mysteries. Like he gave one to Cher and one
I don't
to
remember that.
Azek? I don't know. I don't know. He gave it to 5 people. I can't remember who.
What were the gold coins for again? I don't remember that.
You don't know what they are right now. You just know they're
All right. That's good.
you
That's
just
good.
know
Yeah.
their
All right.
coins died with the aura of Sephira Castle. That's all.
Yeah, we never like found out what they did or anything, but
You just don't know. Who
Hey,
knows?
you guys, why you guys call me a LARPer, man? I read this like 8 months ago, my guys. It's been almost a fucking year. You know, that's crazy. It's so hard remembering things now. Now I see why people say like, oh, it's so easy to spoil somebody. Because I remember I joined Dara's stream one time. I'm like, huh, I forgot what I put. I put a comment and then her stream crashed. I'm like, huh, I guess I just errored the chat. And then my message got deleted. I forgot which one. I was like, what the fuck did you delete my comment? And I was like, oh, I get it. She's not there yet. And I was like, I get how easy it is to spoil someone. Yeah, I'm like, I get it. Now I see dimensions. Like, I get it. It's so hard. I'm fucking trying to use every fucking brain cell. Like, okay, what part is she at? Yeah. So bad. So cover some slack, guys. It's hard to remember, man. I'm good if it's like, if all of this was animated, you know, by now, I would have been like, okay, easy remembering. I'm more of a visual learner. Did you guys all watch the Dunqua? I know Wiz, he's watched it. Have you watched it, Dara? Have you finished it by any chance?
I've watched it. I've watched it and then I watched the special episodes. Yeah, I watched it.
I was planning to watch the dub. He's like 30 years old. I'm 21, bro. What are you talking about? I've been 21 since I made my YouTube channel. I'm like in stasis. I'm like stuck right there.
That was 8 years ago, mind you.
Still 21. Can't wait to have my first like drink, you know? It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be exciting.
I am excited for season 2 to have 40 episodes though.
Yep.
Because I think like when they were like trying to do season 1, it was like pushed with the 13. You're kind of like, ew, that's a
Yeah,
lot of
I think that was my
information
biggest
for them in
gripe.
there. Yeah. But to have 40 episodes in volume 2, I actually don't think you could do volume 2 because it's so big and because it's so heavy without having all 40 episodes.
Yeah, I was thinking like,
To, like,
oh,
get all
just 24 episodes, but no, I felt like season 1 should have been 24 episodes. So it makes sense. This is like
Yeah,
fucking
because now they
40.
gotta, like, add more from season 1 to
Yeah.
season 2 to pick up on what they still haven't even added in there.
But even then, I feel like things might still get cut out because I remember in the OVA episode where Audrey spots Quillingus, it's so funny how I noticed it. They skip the whole conversation where she has with her dad, but like, and there's like the whole inner monologue where like, oh, how do I like reveal that like this guy is actually Quillingus without giving away them beyond her? Like the Dunquist still skipped that. And I'm like, damn, it was weird how I was still able to pick up on some things that like, oh, I see how that was in a web novel and then this wasn't in the Dunqua. I'm like, I'm hyped. I'm so fucking hyped for it, dude. It's gonna be so fucking cool.
Excited for it.
Did you guys see that
It'll be so
potentially might come out at the end of this year?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy how quickly that's coming out.
Yeah, I don't think
Those
it's gonna be
animators have not
fall.
seen their families.
Yeah, because I know today's the first. there's gonna be stuck in there for till what was it,
No, dude, they're
2035 when the
locked
full
in the
movie comes
basement
out?
somewhere. Not allowed to come
Get
out
me
till they're
all
really
of LOTM as soon as possible, okay? Keep them away from their family. I do not care, okay?
Exactly.
What's one character? Oh, Zaza asked, "What's one character you think is underrated?"
Underrated. Damn. Do you guys have an underrated character? I gotta think about it.
Listen, I'll give you an overrated and an underrated, okay? I'll give you both. I think Force is hella overrated, okay? She's a bum. Holy shit, that bitch don't do nothing all book.
All she
Oh
fucking
my
does is
god.
write fucking books,
Holy
man.
shit, okay?
Wish you shut the
And
fuck
then-
up.
I'm not gonna say anything because I have history with this, and I gotta keep my mouth shut.
Nah, you can say it. You can say it. This is a clean, safe space. The internet is only
It's
for
okay.
good,
I
beautiful
don't hate
discussions.
Force anymore. I disliked Force's character for a really long time because I was like, she doesn't fucking do anything. She's a pointless character. She doesn't do anything. And then as time went on, I was like, okay, she's like an interesting character. She's doing this, but I'm like, you know, I don't dislike her at all, but I think she is a little overrated.
Yep, damn.
A little bit.
I guess I can say my take. I think so too, man.
Do you think so as well?
I always have to LARP and be like, I fucking love her. I love her. You know, I forget who's always in chat. Like, I fucking love her. So I love her too, bro. She fucking overrated as fuck, bro.
No, she's so good.
They fucking won. Be like, the greatest character of all time is here. Fuck you. What do you mean, dude? She hadn't done shit.
No, she doesn't
She didn't do shit for like 4 fucking volumes.
Bro, they're like, oh, Shio doesn't do anything. Force is right next to her, not fucking doing anything also. Neither one of them do anything.
So now people get mad at me. I got 2 other fucking YouTubers right here. So don't get mad at me. Get mad at them.
No,
now we split 3 ways.
True.
Unsub easy. Shit, you already subbed. You know you're gonna watch the video when I post it. You can unsub.
True.
I don't dislike her as a character anymore, but I'm like, they both are just bums.
I like how he was like, "What's your underrated, overrated?" I'll do fucking overrated.
and then my underrated one, I have one for that too. I feel like my boy Danitz does not get the credit he deserves. Okay, he's been so helpful for so long, and everyone just shits on him because he had to clean Gearman's drawers that one time. Okay,
From the very beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like those two are my 2, and I feel like they're both good.
Yeah, he was a little bit underrated. I was kind of sad he didn't fight in Grozel's travel. He was like the one dude hiding in the cave. He's like, brother, get in there. Go show your might.
I have such side note. I actually have a gripe about this with Donitz's story, and I do agree. He got shafted in the story. He really, really did. That whole thing where he didn't fight in Grozel's, that was a perfect setup for a side character to develop into someone who ended up being like a massive player in some fight further on.
Mm-hmm.
And then it never happened, and I kept waiting for it and waiting for it and waiting for it, and
That
it
didn't
just
happen.
never happened, and I was like, "Why did we make this whole deal about how Donitz is a little bitch for him to just remain a little bitch for the rest of the story and not prove himself?"
He
I was
might be.
like, "What the
He
fuck?"
might come back in COI. He might be a little bit more prominent now that he has a higher title. I think so. I think it might
I
happen.
hope he does. I really hope he does. I'm waiting for it.
I remember getting so pissed off when like I thought he was dying. He's like bleeding out, but then I completely fucking forgot that Klein can just like heal his
Like,
wounds. And this
Yeah.
fucking dude was just hearing it like, oh, get the money, oh, go, like, I'll do all this shit. And I'm like, dude, I got teary eyed. I'm like, oh, I thought I was gonna get more fleshed
I got
out, and then he
too.
just heals him.
Yeah, tell my wife. Tell her yourself.
Yeah, that was a pretty funny as moment.
That's
Yeah, I
great.
guess you're right. He is a little bit underrated. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if this character is considered underrated, but I think maybe Audrey. Audrey's underrated. Like I know other Terror Club members, they're all like visually and like they're visually crazy when they fight, right? Like everybody glazed them, bro. What, bro? What? Like, cause Audrey, she does a lot for Klein, right? Like she, like whenever had their personal sessions, or like even during the war, like the one like main fight she gets. Please stop. What happened? She's got the most screen time, bro. True, but it's like in Game of Thrones, man, the person that gets the most screen time, they're not considered the main character, right? Would you guys consider her underrated? Because she's not always fighting, but when she has her screen time,
I
she does really important things.
I wouldn't the one thing I think is, like, with the Tarot Club members, I think out of all the characters in the book, Audrey gets the second most, especially in the later half of the book, Audrey gets the second most amount of, like, character development
Time, yeah.
besides Klein.
Yeah, that makes sense. But just,
Yeah, I think Audrey is in my books probably correctly rated. She's rated really highly, but she deserves it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like not enough people
I
like
think
Glazer, right?
I think, like, here's the thing, I think Alger's underrated. I think Alger's story was a little bit underdeveloped, and he's underrated.
Because he was always the one
Okay,
glazing other characters. It's like,
here's the thing.
oh, such an amazing
I
guy.
I truly think Klein would not have been able no, I don't even think, I know Klein would not have been able to make it without Alger feeding him information in the first part of the story.
The very
Klein
beginning.
would not have been able to become who he was at the end without Alger. He was a pillar to Klein's
Yeah.
development because he was the only one who was there who, like, backed him on everything, gave him the information when he didn't need it, and, like, Audrey wouldn't have followed Klein and the
Yeah.
Fool
It's
and
like,
been able to do everything she did if Alger didn't give her the information and, like, believe in Klein the way that he did.
yeah, like since the very first Terror Club
Alger is
meeting, right?
so underrated.
Yeah.
And then I also think his backstory and his story as a character is hella underdeveloped as well.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, 'cause, like
I
since
don't
first Terror Club, they're always
honestly,
like
I don't
leeching
remember
info
Audrey's.
off Olger, and then pretending they know exactly what he's saying. But like he's literally
No,
he was the
literally.
highest sequence fucking beyonder from the first Terror Club. Like he was the one that helped them out the most.
Oh,
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I guess he is more of an underrated character. Their first
yeah,
interaction when Klein is Gurman and then he meets Olger, that was a really cool moment too. When they like finally get to see each other face to face. And wasn't he
yeah,
wearing like his fucking bishop attire? And he's like, I don't think you fit in that. Like, what was it? Like, you shouldn't be wearing that. You look very weird wearing that. That was a cool
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
We got to ask who's the most bum character for them. The most bum character. I don't know. I don't know if I have a bum character. I liked almost everybody.
I can't say fours again. It's too mean.
No,
no, we can't
sorry.
do the
We got to
force
give the
slander
spotlight
anymore.
to somebody else.
Okay, hold on.
Um,
Okay.
what would
Uh,
it be?
Do I even have a bum character? Like when you guys say bum, is it somebody we hate? Like, is that what you
I
mean?
I think bum just means like someone who does so little with how much they have. Like,
Oh, I got it.
Do you wanna Abomination to a this might be a very divisive this is gonna be a take and a half. I think my most bum character is Mr. Door.
Really?
that's
Damn.
crazy. What?
Because he's not in it so much.
Here's the thing. Here's
Doesn't
the thing. Let me
explain.
speak. Let me speak.
I can see
See,
how you're gonna
I
justify it.
knew it was coming. Let me. From volume 2, we have been waiting for this man to come out. We were waiting for this whole
Instantly
thing.
dies.
He's been fucking up the Abraham family. He's been doing work behind the scenes. All
She's
we've ever
she's
heard
kind
is
of
about
right.
Mr. Door. He
She's
comes
kind of
down,
right.
and within
Fucking
0.5
seconds.
seconds, he folds. He's like, "Kate, I'm done. Thanks so much, guys. It's been a slice. I'm done." 6 volumes of buildup
Yeah.
to die in a sentence.
That's because of Adam, right? Because of Adam.
It was because of Amon. It was because of Amon, which, like, you know
Amon?
what?
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah.
But if we actually have to put it into words, he is by definition a bum character.
Yeah, that was Cuttlefish trying to subvert expectations. I felt like that's what he was trying to do right there.
All 7 gods came down to fight him. What do you want from the man?
He could have
He's
fucking
not a
lasted
fucking
more
great.
seconds though.
He's not a great old one. He's a fucking. He became a god and dude. This man is such a Avengers level threat. He became a god, and every god said, "You know what? I know I've been kind of jerking off for 7 fucking volumes, but I gotta step in right now. This is really bad." What are we
Bro's getting
talking
bind
about?
by 7 deities. How the fuck do you guys
I
make those
don't
quits so
dislike him as
fast?
a character. I thought he was a good character, but I was like, and I get it's like, oh, he wanted to die. He was dumb, but it's like, no, I don't want this character being built up for 6 volumes.
Just to die.
To just die. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Bum ass character.
Yeah, man, when you fucking say
Still
it that
love him,
way,
though.
I agree.
Still love him.
Holy fucking shit. I don't know if you guys watched Game of Thrones, man. But fucking, I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about Game of Thrones too much, but 8 fucking
Don't even get me
seasons,
started. Don't
8
piss me
fucking
off.
seasons of fucking stupid ass fucking
Don't piss
build
me
up
off
for the
right
long
now.
night. It is a fucking long night. You couldn't even fucking see it on your TV.
Arya drops the
Just
knife.
fucking, you know what? I completely agree with you. I think that's a valid take, Dara. 6, 7
Thank
volumes of build
you.
up just for that. That's true.
And like, that's the thing. I'm not shitting on him as a character. I'm just like, by definition, he is a bum character.
By
Like,
what
he-
happens to his character, but like him
By
as a
what
character
happens to
is
his
cool.
character, he's a bum character.
Yeah.
Love him though.
The one dude I thought was a bum character, because I thought this character was gonna be set up to become like very, very crazy. Who the fuck was that stupid little shit? The little kid from Volume 1 that was part of the monster, born with half a 9 sequence.
A demisol. I know.
He's a fucking little bum shit. I thought
he
you
would
see, look,
come
even
back.
Dara is like, who the fuck are we talking about? She don't even know who. She don't even know who's Adam Michel. That's how irrelevant he was.
I thought he was gonna be so important, and he literally just said, "You're dead" once, and then never said anything ever again. Fuck that guy.
Because people right away, when Adam Michel was introduced, oh, greatest pathway of all time. Maybe that's why I don't get Monster. I think this is where the hate comes from. Because when Adam Michel, oh my god, born with half a sequence, part of the monster pathway, craziest pathway of all time. I'm like, okay, they're hyping up Adam Michel. He's just fucking, just a homeless kid on the street. Never got more screen time.
No.
I think that's my bum take. No slandering. We're not slandering on against Antigonus. We like Antigonus.
That was my hot take. There you go. And also like Abomination Sua. I fucking hated Abomination Sua. Oh my god. Every time that bitch was on my screen, I was so upset.
Who?
I was like, get this man off. Get this man out of the book. Somebody kill him.
Who? Wait, no, I'm sorry. I was joking saying who.
Wait, are you genuinely homegalolling him, or are you making a joke? Okay,
no, like I actually fucking hated him every time he was on my screen because I was like, this bitch, he doesn't do anything. He's lost every single time he fights. Oh, he was such a bum. I hated that character so much.
Damn, you know what's crazy? I'm trying to remember Sua.
No, literally. And he was in the book so much.
I'm sorry. He was set up as bad guy for
the
who?
chain. He was the chain pathway angel. He was this
for who,
sequence
though?
1 Abomin.
I forgot for what faction. I forgot. Yeah, maybe not Sua. Maybe I'm thinking about somebody else.
Rose School of Thought. Yes, thank you.
I got it. Okay, I'm like, who is that? I don't remember him. Yeah, you're right. All right, I'll agree with Dara just because I can't remember. Bum confirmed. Rose School of Thought. Okay, all right.
I'll take Zaratul. I feel like that motherfucker was talked up so long. Oh,
Also, yeah.
this motherfucker knew Roselle. He has been at the top, at the peak of this pathway for 1,000 years. He knows everything
Yeah,
about
he
this.
is
He
kind of
got
a
fucking
bum.
rolled. He just got rolled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what was his first
That's
fight?
also
Was it in
fun.
Volume 5, right? When they're destroying all the fucking mausoleums, right? Is that when we first see him like fight? Right? Zaratul? When they're fighting in the mausoleums, it's
Uh,
Klein and then Zaratul is there chasing Klein. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because I remember Zaratul starts using the same abilities as Klein when they can use like their fog apparitions from the, or when they pull them from the void of history. I thought he was gonna do more. Yeah, he kind of did get his ass handed to him, huh? Towards the later parts of the story. All seers are bums, dude. Every single one. None of them
What
fight
was your
until
guys'
they know.
what was your guys' favorite, not like side care? Oh, here, Luke got a question first. Favorite memory from reading Lord of the Mysteries doesn't have to be about the book, could be something that happened on stream, a discussion, some technical things, quizzes, tier lists, etc.
I don't know if I have a favorite moment. There's a couple. I think the whole stream when we got to the Chernobyl reveal, that was a very,
oh
very
yeah.
hype moment. Because at no point did I think like we were on Earth. And my favorite moment besides the book was I'll see if I can find it right now. But I made a YouTube short like Wiz spoiled me, or like we're going to war, and I was like I was playing a fucking blowhorn. And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Wiz fucking spoiled me. What the fuck, dude?" I think those were like my two favorite moments, just because they were really, really fun. Gaslighting thing volume 2, the protect
Dude,
changes.
I'm such a gambler. I have so
Oh my
many
god,
good
Nightshade.
memories, and the one that stands out is like there was so I used to have this thing in Lord of the Mysteries. Whenever I'd make a theory, I'd flip a coin like on Discord to see if it was right, and if it was heads, I would say like, okay, the theory is gonna prove to be right, and if it was tails, I was like, okay, the theory is wrong. And there was a day I went like 4 for 4. It was the math on that was fucking nuts. Oh my god, it was so peak.
Okay, you gamble. Hey, we should play poker together. That sounds fun.
Hell yeah.
Did you have one, Dara, or what was one of your favorite moments
Mm,
from the book or outside of the book?
mm, I don't even know. There was like so many. Definitely Definitely when I would do, like, the quizzes. I feel like this is just, like, maybe trauma responses I have whenever I would do, like, those
Mm-hmm.
stupid quizzes, or it would be,
Oh, we
like,
should do a
whenever my
quiz.
stuff would lag,
Yeah.
the drunk stream, yeah. Yeah, there was, like, some really good moments. Definitely, when I look back on the videos, I definitely see how much, like, I would get distracted or, like, dick around in the first few volumes that I read
Yeah, I get distracted
on
easily.
stream versus, like, the latter half when I was like, "Oh, okay, now I'll actually, like,
Lock
lock
in.
in and stuff and, like, actually, read this." But yeah, no, it was good.
Yo, Nightshade brought up a good point. I remember that. I think that's the one time where I low key got pissed off reading LTM at the end of Volume 1. Like when we were under the assumption that Klein died. Amber is like, and hello, Leonard. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
no, I was so fucking pissed. It's like, no fucking way the new main character's Leonard. And then, like, fucking Klein dies in Volume 1. And then people are like, Jabate, Klein's back. I got
Yeah.
genuinely upset during that because I was like, Klein was such a good character, and then they just fucking took him away from us.
I think that was the
Oh,
only time mid-read where I had to take a break. I
Yeah.
read that Klein came back. I just pushed I was like, I'm leaving. And I left for like 5 minutes. I was like, I can't even read right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Holy
remember
shit.
what anime have had those moments where like you think there's a main character and then it's like character dies and now there's a new main character. Like I don't know if you guys seen Gurren Lagann. Like you think one person's the main character, but then it switches to somebody else. Kind of shit like that. Without spoiling
yeah.
it, you should watch Gurren Lagann. But like shit like that, I remember that genuinely pissed me off. Did you wait? You Dara, you said you've done a quiz, right? You did like a LOTM
Yeah, I've done a
quiz?
couple.
Oh,
Huh?
couple. I did one quiz. I was
No, dude, they
confident I'd get
fucking
80%.
fed me quizzes.
Yeah?
They kept giving them to me because I was no, don't even laugh. Don't even laugh right now, because I
Do you remember
was
your
not
score?
good at them.
Did you get a good
And
score?
no, dude, they were bad. Because I don't know if
Negatives.
they did this with your guys' quizzes, but my quizzes, you could get negative points.
Negative fucking
Like, if
points.
you
I
got it
don't
wrong, you'd be
think
like,
I
Oh
got
shit.
-3
That's
points.
fucking
I don't think
funny.
I passed a single quiz. Cause here's the thing also, it was the second quiz, and they just asked the stupidest, most fuck-ass questions I've ever seen. It was like, "How many candles were in this on this wall in this one scene?" And I'm like, "I
Yeah.
don't know."
Damn.
No,
Yeah,
her
it was just
questions
like
were genuine because they made me take one of the tests as well.
Oh really?
Her tests were genuinely fucked.
I remember they
I think
made
I
me
got
take a
like
quiz.
17 out of like 80 or something.
Oh
It was
shit! No, I
disgusting.
remember the quiz I took like halfway through the series. I'm like, I'm a fucking ace this bitch, easy 9 out of 10. I think I got like 17 out of like 45. There's some shit like that. I got
yeah.
like less than half. Yeah, we should do that. That'd be fucking fun. We host like a Cahoots LOTM quiz or some shit like that. That'd be
That'd be
fucking
so good.
fun. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
And maybe that'll be my
Zaza asked
comeback.
what no, literally. Zaza asked, "What is something you think Lord of the Mysteries could have done better?"
Oh, that was a question earlier. Oh, before
Yeah.
that, do you remember the question you were gonna ask or no? Before that one.
I don't even remember
No?
what it
Okay.
was gonna
I'm the
be.
same. I forget quickly.
It'll come back at some point
Okay.
probably.
Wait, sorry. Look, say what was the question Love said again? I can't find it.
Um, Zaza asked, "What is
Oh,
something you
Zaza.
wish Lord of the Mysteries could have done better
Did
One
better.
thing.
or did better?"
That's a good
Where is it?
question.
It was yeah. What is something you think Lord of the Mysteries could have done better?
I don't know if this is just my shonen brain, but maybe more fights in the beginning, right? Because I felt like for me, I read manga and comics. And when I read books, it'd be for like school. I would very rarely read outside. So when I read like those first 70 chapters leading up to the harbor fight, it was very hard for me to like stay focused because I don't know, there was no fights in between or no like crazy tension. But then all that gets addressed in like the later volumes. But I think that was just my biggest thing for like the start of a book, you know, like how action focused it is or like how it draws you in and hooks you. I think that's just mine. I don't know about you guys.
Mine's kind of like it's difficult to explain because it obviously I think at the time when he finished writing book one, he was assuming he was going to write a third book,
Oh
where he
yeah.
was probably going to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like there were a lot of questions that were left unanswered at the end of Lord of the Mysteries, like
Yeah.
a lot of things that were left open ended. I feel like it would have been nice to close some of those off and not leave as much stuff hanging for the future, because I just don't know how he's gonna solve all that in Koi.
Yeah, so there, based off that, there's probably still going to be unanswered questions, right? Because he would have been under that assumption of book 3, but right now he's doing what was it, Radiant Blade? Oh yeah. Did you have any, Dara?
Yeah, I think that, and I understand because obviously there is like
You said
another
Radio,
book, and he might
Radiant.
do a third book. And there was a lot of lore that needed to be explained and like world building and stuff when it came to sequences. But I do think a lot of characters were underdeveloped.
Okay,
I think I
valid.
think I think his biggest problem with Lord of the Mysteries was there was a lot of characters that were underdeveloped that were very one-dimensional. And I think a lot of his female characters were very one-dimensional,
Okay,
specifically.
I feel like maybe that was just because there was just so many characters in the book, right?
That yeah, I think because the books were so big, and I think with Lord of the Mysteries, you can really tell that he chose between the world building lore, all of the information loading and
Yeah,
exposition
world
versus
building,
the
character development. Yeah.
character development, and he chose this one, and it didn't make the reading experience bad. However, it was a bit harder to like relate to
Yeah,
certain
like you wanted
characters,
more
and then
from
like
them.
you had to infer a lot of things with
Yeah.
characters.
Okay, that's valid. Yeah, like I remember I thought we were gonna get more on Anderson, right? Like the greatest hunter, and then kinda don't
Yeah,
after like volume 3 and all that. Okay. Valid.
yeah.
Cuttlefish chose
I think
story over
that
characters. Yeah, and I think that's the one thing he's really fucking good at, world building. He's like Goda from
Mhm.
One Piece. Like he'll like set up something in like chapter 1 and you won't get it till like chapter 1000. Okay. I meant Oda, not Goda. That's just what people say. I don't know if you guys read One Piece.
Yep.
What was the other question I think somebody asked earlier? What would be your honorific names? I still have my honorific name here written somewhere.
I have mine somewhere. Yeah.
Well, like this was my honorific. I forgot who it was that originally wrote it, but for my honorific, they put the reader who stalls for eternity, the tamer of beasts and dogs, the one who farms LOTM. Easy geeky. That was mine.
Oh damn.
Yeah, they gave me
Mine
like
was
they gave me the whole 3-line honorific because I would stall, and I do stall a lot.
Mine was the balding Ankh, the bum who stalls, the ancient lord of unlimited wisdom.
That was a pretty good
Mine,
one.
I don't even remember this one. The airplane center head, the one who gets a G in English, the big dum dum, the ultimate gold digger, the worst server owner.
That one sounds mean.
That
Whoever
was
came up with that one is mean. Well, that's pretty
Dude,
good.
that
Those are pretty
one.
fucking good honorifics, man. Just fucking put us in book 3 already. Damn, that's pretty good.
No, literally. Set
I'll
up the
remember that.
altar.
Yeah. Were there any details you read about the world, lore, history, cultures, etc., you really liked or found really interesting? That is a really good, deep philosophical question. I think they should go first while I think of my LARPing answer.
I
Sorry,
think for me,
I was reading Louvre saying
Oh, go for it. Go for
this
it.
is iteration 4 of my honorific name.
Yeah, there you go.
Were there any details you read about them?
I think for me it was probably the fact that Lord of the Mysteries right off the bat started with it was I don't think it was I think it was like chapter 3 or 4 where we moved to like Audrey's POV and she's looking at like the king or their family or whatever like coming in and they're like landing and she's talking about like oh you
Yeah.
know that airplane is like or the fucking blimp or whatever they're called
Yeah.
is like the newest iteration of military like
Or like when we see the battleships.
structures.
Yeah.
Yeah, battleships, and then it is her name day, or like it is like this special event that happens exclusively for like women once they turn of a certain age, and like I felt like as soon as I read that, like on chapter 3 or 4, I was like, whoa, like I'm in for a really, really in depth, thought out, fleshed out world. Doing that right at the start put me like, okay, I'm expecting a world that's super fleshed out, and he super delivered on that. So I feel like putting that right at the start was super nice because it kind of told you what you were in for.
What you read? Okay, I like that. I think mine was like very early on. You get told like, oh, we're in the 5th epoch era of like steam and machinery, and then you get set up of like the chaos era and like everything else. And then I think my favorite part was when they like barely referenced the War of the Four Emperors in Volume 1. Like I felt like that could be a whole fucking book on of its own, man. Like you go deep into the characters on everything, on all the fucking four emperors. I think that was my favorite part, like history wise or like lore wise, out of like everything War of the Four Emperors. Because I know that's where you get like a little bit more of a Zik fleshed out, like on his character before he loses his memories and everything. Fourth Epoch Emperor Four Words could easily be an entire book. Yeah, man, that's what I thought we were kind of setting up to. Like even like a little side volume or something, you know? Or a side story. That would have been really cool. And that was not a LARPing answer. That was a genuine answer. My LARPing answer would have been, oh yeah, what Wiz just said.
I had one. It was about the Moon City and then the City of Silver. Fuck, I thought of this a couple days ago and now I can't remember what it is.
What the fuck? There was a Moon City?
Yeah, you remember
Yeah,
the other city in this
the other city?
Forsaken Land of the Gods?
On the moon?
No.
Oh.
In the Forsaken Land of the
Oh,
Gods,
shit.
where
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like on the moon
Guillermin
moon.
walks to. No.
Oh, okay. That's.
shit.
I was like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, in the Forsaken Lands. Got it. When Gurman first goes there, right? And he's like, what was it? He's leading the new believers in the Moon City. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's before they go
Oh,
up
man,
to the
I can't
fog
remember what it is.
barrier. Okay. I remember that. I thought this was like some fucking Final Fantasy shit where there's like a whole fucking like bunny species on the moon or some shit. Like the little Loporrits. I thought that's what you guys were talking. Oh, sorry. I don't guess play Final Fantasy. but there's like an actual moon city on one of the moons in one of the games. Okay, I thought that's what that was. Okay. Your LARP is boundless. It has no limits.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Oh, it's gonna piss me off now.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I think that was the last question they asked, right? I don't know if there was more.
Yep.
I see a Shadow Slave meme. That's pretty cool. Are you guys planning to read any other web novels besides Lord of the Mysteries? Because I know Dara mentioned Omniscient Reader, but are you reading like the book, the manhwa, or potentially waiting for the
I'm gonna read
anime?
the book.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the book, and then I'll do Koi, and then I was told I should do Shadow Slave. Is it good? Like, how is it?
Okay. This is a Lord of the Mysteries video. I don't know if I should pause the video.
I don't no,
I
give me
really
quick,
like
give me quick yes or no.
yes. I really fucking like it. Please no. I don't want to glaze them too much because then they might stop COI, but I just like it's really good. It's so like action heavy and edgy. It's like if Elden Ring was a book, you know? Like the whole fucking world is so don't fall for it, read all right. I'm just like it's really good. Like volume 1, it's not a spoiler. It's just called the Forgotten Shore arc. It's like the first 2
Okay.
volumes, but like volume 1 is like 90 chapters. I think the first 90 chapters of Shadow Slave might be better than LTM in terms of just like engaging you with action. Because you know how you know how earlier you mentioned that you don't like how it's so world building heavy and less on characters. I felt like Shadow Slave does the opposite. You spend more time with the characters and then you get the world building.
Yeah.
And that was really good. Like the first arc finale, I did not see that coming. And I read Lord of the Mysteries, so I was like, this shit is not going to give me a curveball. It gave me a curveball. Like, I did not see the ending coming. It was really good. I'd read it. That was my, sorry if that was a long answer, but it's really good. So, yes. Long story short, yes, it's really good. And then I think I'm at the, like, the slower parts. I'm at the slower parts where it's, like, less action heavy, but it's really good. There's some really good, like, tropes in there. I like it. Bro, so peak. RI. I've been wanting to read RI. But I'm a little bit scared to read
for
it.
me, God
No, I know.
Let me
No,
have
God damn it, leave it. No, I've wanted to read it, but a part of me is scared to read it. So like, I don't know about you guys, but there's some Chinese bro uploading all my videos in China on like a Bilibili account.
Yeah, dude, my stuff gets uploaded to Bilibili too.
These fucking videos are getting like 100,000 views. Some Chinese dude left a comment like, huh, this video has so little views. I thought it was pretty big. And then I found that same video on Bilibili at 100,000 views. And my video had like 1,000. I'm like, what's going on here? But because RI is banned in China and supposedly they're in talks to unban it, I've been a little bit scared to read RI for the fact that like, oh, he's reading a no-no series, we gotta ban him on Bilibili, and then they ban me on YouTube. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking. But for the little I've looked in, it looks really good. It looks really good. Copyright strike him until the review. It's on Bilibili. I wouldn't even know how that works. I tried making a Bilibili account, and I'm like,
I like
I don't
saw
know what
that
to
the
do.
other day, and I was like, why am I was like, because I like saw it the other day, and I was like, why the fuck am I on Bilibili? Like, who's doing that?
I hear myself speaking Chinese, and I'm like, I'm really good at speaking Chinese. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty fucking fluent. Like I went to China years ago, right? So I visited the Chinese bros, but it's like the only fucking word I knew in Chinese was like she, you know, like yes. But then there's like 4 different dialects to the word she, like she. And those are like 4 different she's you're saying, you know, like they all mean something else. And that was hard for me. But yeah, I see my Bilibili videos and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Like,
I like it. It's pretty cool. So you're doing RI and you're doing Omniscient Reader. Okay.
Yeah.
I still at least want to finish volume 1 of COI just because I hate the fact that I stopped like in the 30s, you know? I at least want to finish volume 1.
It's a very interesting kind of spot to stop.
Weirdly, okay, the reason I stopped was Sorry, I have a hair in my mouth from my mustache. The first video I posted did really good. You know, I got a couple thousand. But then after, like, the videos weren't getting as many views. And I think Wiz can back me up.
Yeah, no disagreement here, brother. God damn, Koi does not have a fan base. There was a
Like,
joke.
I'm just
One of
worried to
my
read it because it's not getting that many views. And, like, I wanted the
yeah,
channel to grow. And I was at a point
Mm.
where I was, like, in a very, very, like, crucial action point in Shadow Slave, and those were doing really, really good. So I decided to just take a break from COI and do Shadow Slave just because it just for view's sake, and I want the channel to, like, keep growing. But I still want to go back and read it, you know, like maybe weekly. And I know I said that months ago, but like I still want to at least read it weekly so I can knock out a volume, you know, and kind of like bite at it little at a time.
Fair.
like there was a joke on one of my streams. There was like 30 people. I don't know who said this. It was a hilarious guy. I died laughing. There's one of the comments was like, "Oh look, the entire Koi community is here."
It's like everybody shut up today. Hey guys.
I died. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you're
that's what I was
so
thinking. Like maybe I continue doing COI, but like during my other streams, like say I'm reading Shadow Slave for like an hour or like 2 hours, then I do like a little bit of COI, like a few chapters at a time. That's what I was thinking. I'm not sure.
and then just kind of like bop it in there.
Yeah, but then I also realized I don't know how you guys are on time. I'm so limited with time as it Max Verstappen. There you go, bro. We love F1. But it's like my time is so limited when it comes to streaming that
Yeah.
when I try to do more than one web novel, like I can't keep up. And that's why I do these kind of videos where my editing is just pop and like play. Like that's it. So like when I'm doing more than one web novel, I can't keep up. Or if I'm doing like anime reacts, I can't keep up. I feel like that's a tangent. Can you even keep up with one? Yeah, like I can barely keep up with one. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, same thing. Like I find anything over like 2 hours, and I just don't have time to stream. It's so
Yeah.
cooked.
Yeah, then sometimes I only have like an hour because of IRL and whatnot. And also, I really want to get
There's like
back into gaming, you know. And then like, I'm like, oh shit, I either game or I stream. I was like, I kind of want to game. Wait, are you guys gonna be playing? I'm sorry, since I said game, are you guys playing or are you going to be playing the game, the Lord of the Mysteries MMO?
yeah.
Yeah, because we already finished all of book 1, and I know it takes place like 2 years after, but like
Yeah.
an
I haven't
alternate
like
timeline.
I haven't I don't know anything about it really because I like didn't want to be spoiled on
Yeah.
anything, so I haven't looked up
You can look
anything,
into it
but
now because
I'm gonna look
there's
into it
nothing
now. Yeah.
related to COI. I'll tell you this. I know how we were calling Forge like overrated. We kind of went off on her. I'll tell you this much. Her character design in the game is I think her best character design, like period. Also Shio. She looked really cool. But Forge has like
Mhm.
probably her best character design or the description is in that game. She looks fucking incredible. Now you're
Truly.
just wrong. No, Force was. I think her design in the game was like peak. It's really good.
Oh.
Yeah. Was that a
Going
hot
back to
take? People are saying
character.
no. What about Zig's design? Ah. I saw Zig's design today. Ah. It looked very different.
Fafnir asks, going back to character development, were there
Okay.
any specific aspects of characters that was only touched upon and you wish was explored more deeply?
Oh, so like character that wasn't fleshed out and we wanted more, right?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
a specific trait or something that maybe happened that we wish was fleshed out a little bit more.
Do you guys have one right off the top of your head?
I feel like as much as he was developed, I feel like I would have liked to see more for character development for Derek. Like we got to see a lot of him for sure, but I feel like for how much he went through,
Mm-hmm.
there should have been more character changes to how he behaves and such. And maybe like
Yeah.
his internal monologue as to how he was wrestling with everything.
Oh, like how Dara mentioned earlier, right? Like we kind of
Yeah.
like we just wish we had more of like his trauma and how we coped with that. Okay, that's valid.
Yeah, like his trauma, or like even especially like after moving out of the City of Silver to the new City of Silver, like
Yeah.
how, he's dealing with that, with like,
I was so actually I'll even say I was disappointed that we didn't get to see Derek's kind of internal monologue or even like a little bit of the struggle of him not only losing Colin Iliad and Shepard Lovia, but having to then lead his entire city in this new
Yeah, and
place
he becomes a new
at the
head.
age of 16.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's still like a fucking
Like
child.
he's he's a child and
Yeah,
he went through all of that. So like 100% Wiz, like it was just such a honestly like a bit of a missed opportunity, I think,
yeah.
because there was so much other stuff going on, which is super fair, but yeah.
You know what's funny? Since you mentioned them, I wish Colin Iliad and Eldred Shepherd Lovia were more fleshed out before their like sad fucking death in Volume 6, because like after you lose them, you realize like how good of a character like they were, and you wish you
Yeah.
had more. Like when you get like the whole part with Eldred Lovia, like her final lines, like "I never betrayed the City Silver." It's like fuck. I wish I had more time with her. Like I wish I knew. Like I wish there was more of her, like on why she like chose to like what was it she chose to follow in like the true creator or like and all that stuff, or like I wish we had more of that, or even on villains in general. I wish we had more like chapters focused on the villains and their perspectives and why they were evil. Like that would have been really cool.
Yeah. No, I think it's definitely just like his like Lord of the Mysteries biggest kind of misstep is just the lack of character development in a lot of
Yeah,
characters.
like Instant Quill. Like when you find out like he was the one like orchestrating everything with the quill, and then was it in volume
Yeah.
2 or 3 where you get like a very specific chapter of just him trying to write, but then the quill is writing against him, like oh his pants falls or whatever, and he trips. Like I wish we
I think
had more moments with Ince Zangwill. Like that would have been cool too. Like just any for me any villain in general, because I always find it cool when you know more about the bad guys, like you know more about their motives. That's just like a me thing. I always find that really cool. Some people could care less, like oh they're bad for the sake of being bad, but I kind of like it when you see more of them. I realize my camera is freezing a lot. That is weird.
you know. I think obviously Derek,
Yeah.
Alger, I think would have been cool to get more of him, his story, everything around there. I think a character that would have been oh my god, what was this is gonna eat me up now. What was her name? And it's such a main character too.
From what?
Katlia.
Catlia.
Katlia.
She should have been more
I wish
fleshed out.
I think she should have been a lot more fleshed out.
I agree with you on
Um,
that part, where like the females were less
yeah.
fleshed out
A little bit, yeah. Other than Audrey. Like that's the one thing is like
since she was
I
the
think
first.
baseline the females were a lot less fleshed out than the males, except for Audrey was the
Yeah.
second most fleshed out character in the entire series.
Yeah, like my
Besides Derek,
Yeah,
maybe.
like my favorite moment for her was like during the war, like you finally see her fight like by herself and not just like in the mine places, but like she turns into like her dragon form and all that, and she's like actually fighting like by herself. I thought that was a really cool moment. But yeah, then other characters like Katlia, she doesn't get that much screen time, and then when she does, she's more like in a talking position, and then even when you do see her fight, they end pretty quickly. Like I think the closest thing to Audrey was when Forge and Shio fought. I forgot why they fight, where they run into Trissy, right? Forge and Shio at one point in one of the volumes. Like that was a part where like, oh, okay, now we're getting more time with just the females. But then yeah, that was kind of it. What about a
Yeah.
Zix design?
That
Yes,
that would probably be it, yeah.
and that was that
Mm.
question, right?
Oh, I remember what my question was from a while ago.
Bet, bet, bet.
What was your guys' favorite, like, side character? I'll check on this question after. What was your favorite side character, but not, like, close side character, like, far away side character? Because my favorite, even though I hate him, but, like, my favorite character was Leo Darrow for the sole fact that Klein just spammed his name all the
Leo
time, and it
Darrow,
was
you
just such a
yeah.
fun little, like, throwaway side character to add into it. Like, what was your guys' favorite?
Shit. Would a Rhodes count, or did we get too much time with him?
I think, like, a little bit too much time.
Yeah, right.
Um, yeah. Like, I really loved Leo Darrow, and then I also really loved, what was his name? It was,
I don't remember who's Leo
I
Darrow.
gotta
What are you talking about?
Leo Darrow.
Fuck
Who's
you
Leo
mean?
Darrow, easy?
Hold up. Wait, I gotta wait for Dara to say the answer. He was the shit. He's the lightning storm. The lightning storm guy, right? Wait, hold up. We got a LARP here. Hold up.
Holy
It's been 7, 8 months. No, we're not LARPing. He's the fucking dude Olger believes in. The lightning storm dude. That's his real name.
Lord of
Storms. He's the Lord of Storms, and his name is Leodero. Easy. There you go. Just took a little bit of mental processing, but we got it. We figured it out. No, I didn't say she. No, he. He had like an octopus head at one point, right? One of his like character designs when he was like revealed in like the statues, right? Was that him? You know how like at one point they depict all the gods, the Orthodox gods, and they all have like demonic facial figures in volume 2 when they go under the tombs? Right?
Oh, you mean the old statues?
There you go. See, who's a LARPer here,
okay.
guys? Huh?
Did he have
1v2
in the Tudor dynasty.
There you go.
Well, who's LARPing now, bitch?
Yeah, who's LARPing now,
go.
motherfuckers?
There you go.
You see, I remember. It takes a little bit of time. See, Dara's chill because she just finished it. She has a better memory than me.
Yeah,
Wiz is LARPing, being a LARPer. He's pretending to LARP. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really love that moment. Every time we just spam Leodero.
Okay.
Like
for me, I think I don't know if this one should, I assume, is okay, but Medici Einhorn Sauron, like the evil spirit.
Medici?
Just because he kept, for how strong he is, he just kept getting rolled. He would always show up and Klein would put on a monocle to scare the shit out of him. Then Aman would put on the monocle.
Wait, no, I meant Dara has a better memory right now because she just finished it like 2 days ago. I finished it 8 months ago. Like, do you guys remember we had breakfast 8 months ago? No.
Next thing.
Oh, what was the earlier question? You know what? If not, wow, I forgot my answer. I literally had Frank Lee. I feel like that counts.
Frank Lee.
Like, we don't spend time with him, but we do a little bit. And then when we do spend time, he's just weird. He's like a Frankenstein. Like, he's just coming up with weird Frankenstein experiments for a good cause, right? The Mushroom King. But it's weird sometimes. It grosses you out, dude. At least for me, it grossed me out a bit. But he was a really cool character. So that was my favorite side character. Frank ain't weird. He's very normal. That's what a weird person would say. What was your question earlier? What's the what? Question for y'all? Say it. How do I go back to my old chats? Who is Sauron Einhorn Medici? He's a dude with red hair. What are you talking about? Medici.
I love
I think he's my favorite character design in the whole book. I'll be honest. Medici, like when he's wearing his fucking armor, crazy ass red hair. And then all the crazy fan art of like Medici where he's like holding the ship, fire behind him, and war. That was pretty cool. Because his armor reminds me a lot like a video game's armor design. He stands out so fucking much from like everybody else in the book.
Which gods, ancient, orthodox, evil, did you find most interesting character-wise, but also what they represented in their history?
Shit. I had the first part down. Second part is throwing me for a loop. The one I found the most interesting for the sake of being weird and disgusting was Mother Goddess of Depravity. That was
Love Mother Goddess of Depravity always.
She is so fucking different from any other damn god in this book, or like the shit she can do. Praise the Mother? Hell fucking no. That shit is twisted. But that one stood out the most. And then, I'm sorry, who were the... A little bit of LARPing here. But, who were the two gods that were apparently friends when they were younger? And then, what was it? The God of War dude thought it was his mom, but it wasn't his mom the whole time.
Oh, Lilith acting as Amibella?
Yeah, Amibella, Lilith. You see, I like them just from, like, an artistic standpoint. I thought their character designs were really cool. He said friends? No, because I'm what is bro on? I'm talking about the fan art you guys would send. They're like together in like the flower fields and all that, right? You guys would show me that. He thinks this is a fairy tale. It's not a fairy tale, but I like those. They stand out the most. Like the female gods, they're pretty cool. That's my answer.
Yeah. I think the female gods are cooler than the male gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sun, Storm, and Wisdom killed their leader to become gods, and you're gonna say that's not cool? They killed the
No,
ancient sun god
it
just for the fun
is.
of it. What?
They ate his. They
Just
were
for the love
eating
of
his
the game.
body in the
They
artwork,
ate
right?
his corpse. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
that shit straight up reminded me of Attack on Titan. I don't know if you guys have watched Attack on
Yeah.
Titan. Yeah, that's like the first thing that popped into my head. Like when I saw the imagery of them like on the fucking table just eating him. That shit was gross. But you see, I thought we'd get more on them, on just them three. But it's like I feel like after that you don't get much, and when you do, it's just like what Dar said earlier, just from like a world building perspective, but not from like character wise. Amnesis and Adam carry both genders for reals. Amnesis, I don't remember Amnesis. Oh, I'm sorry. Evernight's real name. Sorry.
Oh my
LARPing.
God.
Holy fucking LARP. I'm fucking lying. That's Evernight.
No.
Evernight Goddess. Amnesi's real name. Transmigrator. I'm fucking lying. You guys fell for the fucking bait. Oldest trick in the book. That's a good clip right there, huh, guys? You see, that's how we get view counts. You got to pretend you don't know what you're saying.
Oh my God.
Bro, I'm posting all of these as clips. I hope you know.
I was like, who the
Holy.
fuck is that again? Well, you gotta be keeping a buck 50. They don't label her Amnesis from the beginning. A lot of the times it's just the Evernight Goddess, and she's this crazy enigma until the very end. So you gotta cut me some slack right there. 10 squats for every LARP, bro. I would have passed out up too.
You went in so much.
I think earlier they asked for IRL streamer or whatever. Yo, you guys got to go to Anime Expo next year. I'm missing Anime Expo this year.
The American LARPer never stops LARPing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Telling you, we're gonna be LARPing like our life depends on it during the season 2 reacts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Zaza asked when you guys are doing an IRL meetup. I mean, I'm down to go to Canada one day. I gotta visit my neighbors at least once up in Canada.
Come visit.
That, or if you want to do the Anime Expo next year, we can definitely do that as well.
This is like the first year I'm missing Anime Expo since I first started going in like, what was it, 2016, I think. I've been going for a long time. And the only times I never got to go was during COVID. Like, I still have all my Anime Expo badges and shit. It's really fun.
Nice.
But Canada's one place I do want to go. He's ignoring the fools on the fake name question. Huh?
Yeah. I said come up and come visit.
One day. I mean, since I'm West Coast, I'm sorry. West Coast is Vancouver? Vancouver, and then what's East Coast? I don't know if there's like a big
Toronto, Quebec.
Canada. Man, your guys' places aren't divided into states, right? You guys don't know?
We have provinces.
What is a province?
But all of a province is basically just English way of saying a state.
Okay.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Okay. I'll visit a province one day. Okay.
Yeah. Our provinces are like 3 or 4 states. In terms of
like
size.
they're huge. There's only 10 provinces for the entire country, then 3 territories.
Oh, that was 17. Okay, I was a little bit off.
13, close. Okay, Kami.
I don't remember it.
Kami, why?
Okay, it's he who wields
the
fucking black and yellow. You guys remember the song Black and Yellow? Like, I don't know. I don't remember it. Like, is this like a Black and Yellow song? I'm trying to remember.
Do you not remember the Fools on Earth?
Yo, it's been 8 months, guys. Chill. I'm like 500 chapters into Shadow Slave, you know? That's why they warn me, don't read more than one web novel, because then you start forgetting things. I don't remember it.
Dara,
I don't remember it.
Dara, you say it.
You say it. You guys say it.
You're giving him shit. You're giving him shit.
Look, we got 2 LARPers. Hey, fuck.
No.
I'm not.
Yeah.
She fucking LARP. She don't remember.
No.
I'm sorry. When I'm sound mean, I'm just joking. Sorry. By the way, I should say that. My bad.
The fool that doesn't belong to this era.
To this era, he who wields good luck.
It's the fool that doesn't belong in this era. The mysterious ruler above the gray fog.
Who wields good
No.
luck?
He
Oh
who doesn't.
shit, she knows more than me.
Wait. He
You
who
know
doesn't
what?
belong.
No,
No.
she would know this because she just read this 2 days ago. I read this 8 months ago. You know,
The fool
Melissa
that doesn't
recited
belong
it.
in
Easy.
this
I
era.
finished
The
before you did,
mysterious
so I'll say
ruler
it.
above
But
the
you're
gray
reading
fog.
COI. They're
Yellow and black
probably still
wields good
saying it
luck.
in COI.
See, I got it. I got it.
I'm
I got
sorry.
it.
Say it one more time.
Easy. You're the biggest larper.
No. Oh,
All right,
actually,
no, say it. I didn't hear it. Say it.
Is the mysterious ruler above the gray fog? No. The mysterious ruler above the gray fog. The fool, the king of
Okay.
yellow and black who wields good luck. No shit. I literally just said it.
Okay. It is the fool that doesn't belong to this era, the ruler of the mysterious ruler above the gray fog, the king of yellow and black who wields good luck.
I see. I
Come
got
on,
promise I
the.
you know this, guys.
I got that part down. Yellow and black who wield good luck. You see, I had that part.
yeah.
Look, I even said again. The fool that doesn't belong to this era, the mysterious ruler above the gray fog, the one oh wait, nope, sorry, I'm reading a different Reddit post. Sorry, that ain't it.
You're reading
Well,
the
we got
Reddit
it. You see, we
post.
got it. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna close it for spoilers. I was already reading something else. I don't want to get spoiled, so I closed it.
I feel like, dude, I've been so good. I haven't LARPed once this entire time, and I've been like, we were going into this. My heart was palpitating because I'm like, oh my god, no, they're gonna be like, oh, Dara's just read it. She knows so much, and I'm like,
I'll be
no,
honest.
no,
Yes. I don't know if you guys remember. I was like, guys, I have to pretend I know what I'm saying, but I actually don't remember.
no, literally.
I was like, I'm gonna be reading Love's chapter summaries. We haven't even gone over it. But yeah, remember, you know how he sent like the chapter summaries? He sent a lot. I'm like, okay, I just gotta look at this the whole day. But I feel like we're mostly talking about the whole book rather than like 7 and 8. So I think
Yeah,
it's
we're
still
just kind
chill.
of yip yapping about
Yeah.
everything here, which
Alright.
is it's good. Yeah, it was a good book. It was a really good book.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. I remember when I first started, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so long." And then I think it was around volume 4. Halfway halfway after volume 4 is when
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit's going really fast now. Like this is going really, really, really fast.
Yeah. I think
It was
once I
just
got to
those
like
first
chapter
few volumes
1,000.
that I was like, it's a bit long.
Yeah, like once I got to chapter 1,000, I was like, oh, I only have a third left, and then it kind of started going by really, really quick.
Yeah.
What? Come on, I remember all of Klein's personas. What? Don't tell me to say it, but I remember all of them. I'm fucking kidding. It's Klein, Sherlock Moriarty, German Sparrow, Dwayne Dantis. Fuck. Merlin Hermes, motherfucker. Which one am I missing? How many are there? That's 5.
Is there one more?
Wasn't there
No, there's
7 of
not.
them?
There's
That's
No,
5?
you're good.
Yeah, I'm fucking good. You see, I remember all of them. John Doe. Do you remember John Doe? You know what? I remember
Okay,
at one point.
Sinbad does not count. Stop it.
I remember at one
Okay, you guys
point
are being
somebody was
facetious.
do you remember that one character from Klein's convention? Back in like before he transmigrated? It's like, oh, I don't remember him. And then I think the chat like gaslit me into believing that there was like his best friend was like a con friend that would go with him to conventions in China. And I thought that was an actual character at one point. So when I would go over my fucking notes, I would keep reading that dude's name. And I'm like, oh yeah, he was a real character, but he wasn't. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was so long ago. That was during like volume 1 or 2. You miss Zomaguri? Duh, Zomaguri. Nope, sorry. Number one.
I have a question. This might be for Koi. With the genie at the end, nothing ever really happened with that. Does something happen with that in Koi? Like, does that continue?
I'm
'Cause
sorry.
there
Genie was
is
the
like
outer
a few.
deity?
Something happens with the genie.
The genie
Okay,
was the
because
outer deity, right?
yeah.
Trapped inside?
I cannot offer any more without an equal and equivalent in exchange, but that's all I'll say for
The
now.
exchange would be 1 spoil.
Because I do. A lot of people say they're like, "Oh, Lord of the Mysteries is a standalone," but now that I'm thinking
Fuck
about it, I'm
no,
like,
it ain't.
there's so
Hell no.
many loose ends at the end of Lord of the Mysteries where I'm like, this is not a standalone story
No,
because
definitely not.
so much stuff continues on.
Yeah.
There's so many things that were not answered or like weren't fully fleshed out.
It's like people say, oh, you can just read Tokyo Ghoul on its own. But like, nah, bro, you gotta fucking read Like, you gotta read the sequel. I'm trying to remember if there's any other like anime or like book properties where they're named differently. Like, oh, you can consume them by themselves, but you really shouldn't. Is that a JoJo reference? No, JoJo, it's all of it. You can't just watch one part. You gotta watch
No,
all.
you can't watch one part of JoJo's. That means nothing.
Yeah.
Especially because part one's probably the worst one.
You know what? I actually rewatched part one. I kind of like it. I feel like part one gets a little bit too much hate, but it's really cool. I like
I
it.
like part one.
I don't hate it, but it's like
I like
for me it's the worst JoJo's for sure.
Yeah. Dude, I had like the craziest euphoric high of my life in the car. I was watching it on the way home from work. And sorry, my friend was driving me home from work, so I wasn't driving and watching it. Paraphrase. Sorry, let me correct myself. And when it got to the dura, like the 7-page dura from part 5, I was going crazy. My friend was fucking bumping the volume. He like popped a speaker. It was the craziest JoJo moment of my life. I was going fucking crazy. I almost passed out. Sorry, now we're just talking about fucking JoJo. But I like
also, there's nothing wrong with Dio. He's just misunderstood. I'll stand by it.
I like him. It ain't that bad. It's pretty cool.
Thank you. Easy. Why have we never done this before? I feel so validated being here.
I'll be honest. I feel like we have similar hot takes. I feel like if we talk, we'd have a lot of similar hot takes.
I feel like we would have a lot of similar hot takes.
Yeah, I'm down. You know what we should do though? I'll be honest. We should probably do like a fucking LOTM Cahoots quiz. That'd be fucking fun.
Absolutely.
That'd be super fucking fun.
Yeah.
You like dogs and think Dio ain't bad?
Yeah. If it's the 3 of us, that's one thing.
He's a piece of shit for that. What was that?
If there's community members here, we're all not even ranking in the top 10.
No, hell no. They're like
the communities here, we're gonna be like
that fucking encyclopedia
top
in their head.
Maybe.
And now I'll be honest, just full disclosure, I'd probably be at the bottom of the list. I'll
be right there with you. I'm not expecting to crack top 100.
Yeah, I'll be like,
not
I
even
remember.
top
I thought I was gonna like fucking sweep my fucking quiz, and I'm like, oh, I actually don't remember anything.
No,
I've never felt such rage as when I took it was the first quiz too that I took.
Yeah.
And there was questions on there that I was like, oh, this is correct. This has to be correct. And then it was wrong.
Yeah, it's because like my problem with it's not like a problem like my problem with Lord of the Mysteries. There were so many pathways. Like you have 22 fucking pathways. So you got 22 different classes. And in those 22 different classes, you have like 10 other fucking subclasses. And I'm like, bro, but like you should remember this. This was revealed 3 volumes ago. It's like, when was this revealed? I don't remember. Like what's sequence 7 of like the monsters? Like, I don't know. It's all luck, right? And it's like I would not be able to remember different names. Like that was really hard for me to do. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if you guys were able to like remember everything, because that shit was really hard for me. I watched Naruto. Cool. You got chakra. That's it. Fate.
Absolutely
you got 7 classes.
I was not remembering most things.
No. Yeah, because that was me. Like, I did really good just remembering fucking the seer sequence. And even then, I feel like I'm forgetting some in between. But, like, it's like, it was really hard for me to just remember that. And then fucking 20 other ones, it was insanely difficult to remember. Name all the seer pathways. I'll let them go first. You know, ladies first. We should let Dara go first now. Come on, guys. It's 2026. We should be nice and respectful.
Yeah. It is seer. And then
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. Oh, this joke, yeah.
No, it's okay. I got this. It's silence in the classroom. I got this. It was seer, and then it was magician.
Easy.
And then it was
nope.
Oh shit!
Yes,
no. That was
immediately messed up.
That was
no, stop the clown. No, it's seer. It's seer, and then it's
clown.
Is it faceless?
Oh no, shit, you're right. It was clown. I was gonna be like, clearly faceless.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Okay.
No, remember, I can't do
clown,
error. You
and then
mind?
magician, and then seer, clown, magician. Marionette or faceless was first. It was faceless because Gavin Sparrow, and then marionette, and then
Scholar of Yore? No, there was something before
No,
that.
Scholar of Yore is like the
Oh,
third one.
JoJo's Bizarro Sorcerer.
Oh, Bizarro Sorcerer! Bizarro Sorcerer, and then Scholar of Yore, and then... no, it's not Scholar of Yore. Scholar of Yore is third or fourth.
Scholar of Yore was 3, and then Attendant of Mysteries?
I'm missing 4 then.
Fuck. You know what? We probably remember more than anybody else in chat. You know, they're LARPing. They know everything. Shit, come on.
Okay. It goes Seer,
Thank you, Wiz. Thank you.
Clown, Magician, Faceless, Marionettist, Bizarro Sorcerer, and then it goes Scholar of Yore, Miracle Invoker, Attendant of Mysteries.
Oh, Miracle Invoker.
Cool.
You're right. That was set up since the beginning. Like, what's a true miracle?
Yeah,
like coming back from the dead.
Okay.
Do door, brother.
I'm not if you think I'm doing error, you're out of your fucking mind, Romero. There's no chance. Like I'm getting the bottom 2 and I'm getting nothing else. Okay.
Look, guys, if you think I'm a no door, you're out of your damn mind. All I know is door. That's it.
Yeah, I literally just know.
Secret supplicant. All I fucking remember is creeping hunger, i.e. shepherd. That's all I got. What are the sequence 0 names for everything? I don't fucking remember.
Absolutely
Well,
not.
I couldn't remember all 22. No shot.
Yeah, it's like I'm sorry.
Oh, I actually have a really good question. If you guys could have in your real life one of the artifacts, so like 0 dash whatever, what would you take?
Oh, which one would it be?
Yeah, but you have to have both the negative effects and the plot. It can be any object, any artifact, anything. What would you take?
The magic wishing lamp, easy. 2 free wishes, laughing.
Like you only need 2 wishes. Yeah, you don't even have to make a third wish.
2, that's all. Yeah, birthday. I don't need them.
Would the wishing machine count? Because that technically wasn't considered a sealed artifact, but they wanted to give it the title of one. It was unclassed or whatever. I don't know. Maybe. At one point I was like, maybe the fucking quill, but that'd be too scary to use. Hell fucking no. Starts writing on its own. I'd avoid that one from a heartbeat. So I'll let you pick.
I think I would take the Staff of the Stars.
Oh, I don't remember what that is. I ain't even gonna lie.
Doesn't that have a side effect of being sometimes teleporting you randomly anywhere? And then what if you just end up in the middle of the ocean and you just get fucked?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'd still take the Staff of the Stars.
You know what? With Staff of the Stars, the key Klein uses in Volume 2. No, right? That's separate. Because I think I changed my answer. I would pick the key that will let you go through any. Yeah, like I know. Yeah, I know you would end up sometimes lost or in random tricky scenarios, but I mean, with that key, you can get out of it.
Yeah, the key would be really cool too. I think I would go with Staff of the Stars. Or you know what? I'll actually do it. I'll take the quill. I feel like I'd make it work for as long as I could.
The quill's actively trying to kill you, Dara. I feel like we go to bed, we're dead before we wake up. It's done. It doesn't take the quill 8 hours to kill us. We're done.
I was like, oh, this is a good question. People would always ask me I'd be dead if I was an L10, but like, do you think you'd be able to survive in the world of Lord of the Mysteries? Because I'm like, hell fucking no. I'd be dead. Well, I would not even know how to avoid.
All of us would all insta die, right? Because we know of great old ones, so we immediately get corrupted and die instantly.
That's a really fucking good answer. Yeah, instant death. Like I get a migraine from time to time.
The only chance you have is to like pray to Klein or to Adam so that they can protect you in that instant, or maybe Evernight if you get super lucky. But that's it. Other than that, we're probably cooked.
Because. You're probably right, because for me, it's like the second I eat ice cream and I get a brain freeze, I'm like, my whole day is ruined. I would not be able to survive in that world.
To be honest, I think if I went in not knowing anything, I could survive a while. I could make it work.
I'd be out.
I could survive, 100%. I said that I could survive till like Volume 7, Volume 8. I think I could make it out the entire book.
I'd be DOA,
if I didn't know anything.
What DOA, right? Dead on arrival? I'd be DOA.
If we didn't know anything, then I too could survive. I'd just be a regular civilian. I'd just forego all this magic nonsense.
I'd be
I'd be jumping head first into the fire and instantly advancing, and then
Brody's
we'd
cat.
keep on going.
Brody's cat will kill you? Probably. The black cat, right? Brody's cat.
Prisoner
You
pathway.
know what's funny? I don't
Yeah.
know if you guys remember in Volume 2, but I thought Brody's grandma was implying that she was going to cook the cat. And I was like, no fucking way is she feeding us Brody's cat. And then you see the cat moving by. There was either that or Klein was like over analyzing. Do you guys remember that? The fuck? You see, Milar said he remembers.
Oh,
He
you
was
know
very
what?
weirded out
There
by the
was a
grandma.
few
This shit did
I'm
not
thinking
happen. It
back to
did
volume 2.
happen.
There was a few points in volume 2 where it felt like Klein was over analyzing things, or things were like being set up that didn't follow through. Like there was a couple things with lawyer Jurgen that one time when he invited him to dinner and things were like a little weird,
Yeah.
or like a few times with other characters where I'm like, I feel like we're setting up for something and nothing
Those-
kind of came from it.
Oh, I'm dumb. I thought, yeah,
There
you're
was a
right. I
few
thought she
times like
was a
that.
cannibal. Yeah, I think like maybe because he was in his Sherlock Moriarty persona, like he had to overanalyze everything. I don't know if you guys watch Sherlock Holmes, but like he would see a ketchup stain on your tie and he'd be like, okay, man, you had this burger at like 3 a.m, this and that. Like I thought that's what he was trying to do. Klein was overanalyzing because of the trauma volume 1. True. Okay. Fair
That's also
point.
fair.
I don't know if you guys had any other thoughts or if the chat had any other questions before we wrap it up. Or if you guys have any more questions. Resend. This might be a literature question, so feel free to ignore it. What's your favorite explored theme, topic, real world issue, and LOTM? Ah, that's a good one. I think my favorite theme is definitely the trauma. Not because I like trauma, but what I liked, for example, I really like a story when I can relate to it IRL. So without being depressing, whenever there was like a character sick or a character dying, like I would relate to things happening in my life around the time, which is I think around the time where I took like one little break, and like I really like that part of it. I think that's what made me like the book more because it felt so real. Like when you got the whole Great Smog of Backland and like all the fucking side characters start dying. Like I forget the side character's name that was saved by Klein during the when he was being the hero bandit. Like she lost her mother and sister in the whole
Daisy.
incident. Like all that shit would really really affect me. Like and I really like that about the book cuz like it makes you think about your life and then the book. I don't know. I like when you can like sympathize with like a fictional character. So that's my answer. In the least morbid way, you know.
No, I think probably the same thing, and like and yeah, it was Daisy. That's who you're talking about.
Ah, thank you.
I think in like the least like I don't like that it was there, but I think that it was good that it was involved in is like with the war and with kind of like my thing was the way that he didn't shy away from heavier topics
Yeah.
about when that one girl at the wishing machine made the wish to be really beautiful. And
Oh
like,
yeah.
yes, it was also influenced, but like the second she did it, she felt a lot of unwanted attention.
Yeah.
And then the other time when like the mom had to go get food for her family, it didn't explicitly say anything, but it was very heavily hinted that like
Yeah.
she had to do things that
Yeah.
weren't great, or like Alger with the church, or you're talking about the implications of war and how people have to deal with the death of families. Like it was just well implied in a lot of things,
Yeah.
the implications of these tragedies.
Okay. Did you have one, Wiz?
I think for me, it was probably like the class divide that you saw in volume 2, where like you get to see like old Kohler and, there's just the shit that he has to go through and like, especially learning of his backstory. I think his backstory was something to the effect of like they had a pretty good job and life, but then his wife or his kid, someone got sick,
Yeah.
and then it was just threw him into a spiral. And now he's like, yeah, I get food like once a week if I'm lucky or whatever. And it was like just seeing that, and then you contrast it to like as much as I dislike using her for this example, like Audrey,
Audrey.
you switch back to Audrey and it's
What
like
dress will I wear
the
today?
exuberant manner of
Yeah.
Count Hall every time. Like, Jesus fuck.
Oh yeah.
Who was that one meme? It's like Derek's average story versus
Subplot,
Audrey's
yeah.
versus Audrey's average fucking subplot. Like, what color dress would I wear today? Derek, oh shit, how do I survive? In your opinion, who was the focus of Forest Dream?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh!
Easy doesn't remember this.
Of course I remember. Dude, I fucking love the ships. This is my favorite part because it's very divisive. She was fantasizing about Shio. I don't know. Maybe she dreamt of Shio. And
Oh,
if not,
this he remembers. This he
you see, I remember
remembers.
this. We're getting down. Now we're getting to the gritty stuff. She was either dreaming about fucking Shio, and if not, she was definitely dreaming about Gurman. I don't know which way she swings, but depending on which way she swings, it's either Gurman or Shio. That's my answer.
I think
Maybe
it was
both.
I think it was Shio. But you know what? I think it was Shio or it was both.
See, I'm not buying. They're just best friends. She's a book writer, so she knows she has those thoughts.
No, like it was so like heavily implied that they were more than friends, more than roommates. So I think it was Shio.
Yeah, so there you go.
Listen, call me old-fashioned, okay? I believe in good old-fashioned friendship. Whatever happened to just two friends? Oh no, they have to be seeing each other. Why?
Why?
Nothing is said. Why? Bro, why are we just...
But I feel like it probably was Gurman because she was very scared of Gurman.
Yeah.
But she wasn't just scared of him. That's what I'm thinking. See, I do remember things about the book. Sometimes I just remember the main stuff.
But it could have most likely been Gurman Sparrow.
Oh, you know what was another one of my favorite moments in the book? Oh my god, I forgot the name of the hall. The Hall of Truth?
Hall of Truth?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That was a really, really good moment. Where they're all fucking laughing and so truthful to each other. And I remember at that point I'm like, oh, this is the calm before the storm. Like this is like the last happy moment we're gonna get before it gets depressing. And it kinda ended up turning out that way. Klein not so much, yeah. Leonard definitely want that cookie though. Maybe. I don't know, people would always ship fucking Alger with Klein. I'd see that a lot. Or a Zig and Klein. Oh shit, Dara's doing that weird thing. She probably thought that.
I never shipped Alger with Klein. No, I
would see those comments on my videos sometimes.
My most like cracked out ship was always Alger and Emlyn.
Who? Emlyn White? Right? That's the guy's name? Emlyn White?
Yeah, Emlyn. It was always Alger and Emlyn. And that was like, I got so much flack for that one, but I stand by it. 10 toes down.
Shit, I don't remember. Who's Emlyn White? Emlyn Soy Revlin brought how's easy forgetting it.
Easy.
Who? Damn, no way. Who's Emlyn? Oh! Best Boy. Is that what you're talking about?
The
Mr. Vampire?
Sanguine. Yeah.
Sanguine. The Sanguine. Yeah, Mr. Vampire. Damn, I forgot his fucking name. I'm sorry. I'll be honest, I forgot his name for a sec. Whew, holy shit. All right, my bad. Sorry, engagement bait. They fucking
but he remembers the forest dream.
Shit,
yeah,
that was my favorite moment of the whole book. The blood-sucking parasite. You know what? I thought his character, on a serious note, I thought his character was very sad. Because he was always by himself and just fucking buying mannequins and dolls. Like, he never really had friends within the Sanguine, or like they always resented him, or like they never liked him that much. That shit was sad. Like it was just be him and his dolls, and I felt like that was like a little like a funny gag at the start, like he's just playing with dolls. But then after I'm like, oh, that's really sad, dude. Like he doesn't have friends. Oh, sorry, I'll let you go. You guys sound like you were gonna say something.
Oh no, I was just opening my mouth. Just
I don't know why people were saying that he. I don't know if hopefully Wiz doesn't confirm, but people will call him, he might convert and become a woman because of his pathway.
Oh, yeah, because of his pathway.
Pathway, right? He's like, yo, what the fuck? I forgot what was the nickname they would give him, right?
Emlyn.
He was just an otaku, leave him alone. See, I relate to him. I'm an otaku. I might be very extroverted, but I'm very otaku-y, you know? Did you guys ever watch, how did you guys get into the book? Like, are you guys already like into like web novels or like weeb stuff, anime manga? Because I am.
I was into like anime and manga and like
Okay.
stuff like that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
manhwa, but I watched the anime, the first 2 episodes, and then I made a TikTok about it, and then everyone's like, "You need to read the book, you need to read the book," and I was like, "Okay, I'll read
Oh,
the book."
okay. Oh yeah, you do
Yeah.
TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't do it. You call me crazy. I find it hard doing shorts instead of just recording us chatting for 2.5 hours. You know, I find making a specific 1 minute TikTok hard.
Yeah,
I
so
tried it.
that's how I got
That's
into
how you
it,
got into it.
and then
Oh,
I
that's
was like,
cool.
"Oh, okay, this is kinda cool."
Yeah, I've always kind of just been into like anime and manga. You could tell by this room. It's such a clutter, but I've always been
No.
into it. And then I got into manhwas, like solo leveling. Sorry, I know Wiz would know people hate it when we bring it up, but I gotta glaze this. Sung Jin Woo, he's badass. But like, and then I got
Totally.
into that, and then people would say like, "Oh, just read the light novel." And or like web novel, like what the fuck is a web novel? And then that's kind of how I started getting into them. Like they're already getting upset mid leveling. That is the way. Like they're already getting upset. And I think that's how I found out about it. Like I just did like a anime react, and I think at the time I only had like 200 subs or whatever. And they're like, "Oh, you should read it." And I was kind of peer pressured into reading it. I'll be honest. I was like, "Oh shit, people
Mhm.
tuning in, hell fucking yeah!" And now I fucking love it. It's so good.
Yeah.
Sun
No,
Chin Woo.
it's
Yeah.
good, I love it. Yeah.
I forgot. How did you get into it, Wiz? Or like, how did you find out about it?
Uh, I ended up making a video about because I saw the trailer for Lord of the Mysteries for the Donghua,
Yeah.
and I thought it looked pretty cool. So I ended up reading like 30 chapters or so. It was like maybe, I don't know, an hour or two.
Oh yeah, you read a little
And
bit off stream, right?
yeah, I read like the first 30 or 40 chapters off stream,
I forgot about
and
that.
then I made a video about it, and then I threw in like an offhanded comment like, "Oh, I'm like really enjoying the story. I might end up like reading it, and I might just end up streaming it." And then a couple people in the comments were like, "Oh yeah, definitely do that." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and I remember when I was thinking about it, I'm like, shit, do people do this? And I remember looking up on YouTube, there was like nothing. I think it's only like audiobooks, but it's like AI audiobooks. I'm like, this is
Yep.
weird. And I'm like, oh, I'll
I
just read
know.
it.
I was like, nobody I didn't really know, but then I saw, like, your 2 videos, and I was like, "Oh, okay, like,
Yeah.
somebody else has done this," but I was like, "This is interesting
Yeah. Okay.
to
That's
just, like,
cool.
sit here and read this."
I don't know if we have any closing thoughts. Honestly, all epochs worth exploring. I'll be honest, I don't remember every epoch name.
Truly
But
do be
I
spending.
remember we were in the 5th epoch of steam and machinery, and the first or second one is the chaos era, and the rest I don't
The
remember.
Yep.
I don't remember the
Mhm.
rest. Yeah, that's what I said. Epoch of we were in the era of steam and machinery. Well, I'm sorry. The 5th epoch was not called the steam of machinery, but we ushered in the steam of machinery during Roselle's time. There you go.
Oh my god, also, Luke, yes, I do wanna see the artworks and everything. Those artworks were so beautiful,
I know they
truly.
were so good.
For which
They were
ones?
here's the thing, I was already weeping like a baby at the, like, finale, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
when
yeah.
the artwork popped up and everything was there, I was like, because it was just so pretty and, like, so thoughtful.
Would you ever look at the
Yeah.
artworks like after like crazy points in the book? Because I think that was probably my other favorite part during my streams, where like I would look at all the art after. Is she crying under that? She
Yeah, I
tearing
was
up?
bawling my eyes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, she hides her eyes. I didn't hide anything. I was just full crying, fucking
I know.
full.
Oh, dude, these are
Yeah,
these
there's a
are
lineup.
so pretty, these are so good.
I remember these. These are really
Yeah,
cool.
these were
Oh, did you guys do one
so
for
cool.
Dara? Oh, that is super sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd still
No,
have it
I
as my
love
phone wallpaper. I have it shuffled
I have it
out.
mine as I have mine as mine too. It's just so pretty.
Oh, so did they also put it like when you started and when you finished? That's pretty sick. 28
Yeah.
6. Oh, wait, this is not on American time. My bad. Wait, so she didn't start. I'm sorry. You guys put the days
I started
first? Or do you guys put the
yeah,
month
so I
first?
we
Oh,
it
okay.
was, so I started on the 3rd of July, 2025. 'Cause in North America, we put the month first. Everywhere else in the world, they put the day first.
The day first,
Yep.
right? That shit weirds me out sometimes. I'm like, okay, I
Yeah.
get it. It's like, I'm sorry, weird question, but do you guys in Canada, do you guys use Fahrenheit or Celsius?
We use
Depends on what it's for.
Celsius for
Depends.
temperature,
Temperature?
and
Yeah.
then Fahrenheit for like if you're cooking.
Okay, but you guys also don't use like kilograms. You guys use pounds, right?
No, we
We
use
also
kilograms
use
too.
both.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
a kilogram,
Ours-
It
dude?
depends on what it
Holy
is what we
shit.
use it for.
I'm
Like
like,
if you're weighing yourself, it's always pounds.
yeah.
But if you're weighing other stuff, it's kilograms.
What
If
the
you're weighing other
fuck?
stuff, it's kilograms. If it's heavy, but if it's really light, then it's also pounds again.
it's
So it's super
See,
super.
I
confusing.
just like the land of the freeze metric system. You get pounds
You
and you
guys don't
get
use metric
Fahrenheit.
system. You use
See,
the
like-
imperial system.
You use
Yes,
imperial.
Yes, I'm sorry. I like the imperial system over the metric system. You know, just keeping it simple. You know, I like that. Okay, fucking provinces and just use states. No, fuck. I'm sorry. Just fucking around. All right. I mean, I guess that can be it, unless you guys have any more. I'm not
I
sure.
don't think I have any.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All of your mom. I mean, that was fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm down, dude. We should fucking do more stuff, man. I'm telling you, I think that'd be fucking
Yeah.
full. I think that'd
Yeah.
be cool, like a huge cahoots thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Plus, I feel like it's fun for the whole community. It's easy content for all three of us.
hell
It's
yeah,
win-win all across the board.
hell fucking yeah.
It's good. It's good. And then also, I don't feel alone because I feel like when I do stuff by myself, I just get shit on. And then when I do stuff with Wiz, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, no, like it's weird for me sometimes when I only chat to like the comments, but when I actually speak to somebody, I'm like, fucking here we are, almost 3 hours in talking, you know. But people would be like, stop stalling. But like you said, we're just chatting, and that's cool. I like that. Okay, yeah, I'm down, dude. Let's do more shit like that later. I'm telling you, but if you guys do Anime Expo next year, let me know, because I'm going next year. I'm missing this year because I'm gonna be camping for like 4 days. It's gonna be my first
When
time.
is it?
It's always the first
July.
weekend of July.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
always around 4th of July. So it's crazy. You get crazy ass fucking fireworks. There's the Dodger Stadium, so sometimes they'll have like anime expo shit happening there. Like for 2 years, it was like HoloLive. I don't know if you guys are into HoloLive, but it's like they would do stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's always fun.
Oh no, dude, I'd be down to
Do
head
you
over.
guys? I'm sorry. You guys don't have any conventions out there, right? In Canada or no? Like anime conventions?
We have like a couple, but they're not as big as the ones that are in the States.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've only ever been to Anime Expo, and I know people say it's pretty big. It's crazy around this time because it gets really, really hot. You run into one dude that doesn't shower. Oh my god! Sometimes you just want to pass out. I'm like, fuck. It's bad. It's bad, but it's fun. It's fun. It's a good experience. LMAO. It's a good experience. All right.
Oh,
I guess
good.
we can wrap it up right there then. Hell fucking yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. I'm gonna try and upload it right away, and then I'll send you guys so that way your names also pop up on the video, like to click on it.
Oh, the collaborators.
Yeah, the collaborator invite. I'll send that right away. Because if I can't upload this shit right now, I probably won't be live until like Monday when I'm back, since I'm gone for 4 days.
Okay.
All right. Hell fucking yeah.
No worries.
Well,
I
that was a good chat, guys.
That was fucking fun,
That was
man.
great,
Did I
yeah.
plug? I plugged your guys' names,
That
right?
was so much longer than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, it's
But it
funny.
was good.
I gotta leave in like 15 minutes. I didn't even realize how late it was. All right, that was fucking fun, man. I'll let you guys go then, man. Have a good,
Okay.
amazing
Bye,
day. I don't
guys.
know what you guys do in Canada, but have fun over there. Hope you guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you
There's
guys don't
fireworks.
celebrate
There's-
4th of
there's
July,
stuff.
right? You guys don't do anything for 4th of July.
That's a you thing.
No fireworks.
That's a
All
you
right.
thing.
No.
We celebrate today.
It's fucking fun.
We celebrate
man.
today. Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta buy like fucking mini TNTs. Bah! Just pop them. It's fun. It's amazing. All right, I'll let you guys go. Have a good day.
Okay. Perfect.
Bye, guys.
Later,
Bye.
guys.